Well, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Gray here. We're back. It's day number 432 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. We're all doing great. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out and playing this game with your guy. Got another good live stream lined up for you today. We are going to do some free-to-play gambling because I feel like it. We are going to do a bunch of account help because we said we would, and we like you guys. And yeah, it should be a good one. But before we get into any of that stuff, guys, what's up, Mr. Monch? Good to see you, bro. Wait a minute, hope you're doing good. Damien, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. LH, thanks for being here. Yaman, what's up, dude? Madeline, what's going on? Peter, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. KT3, what's up, dude? Shavanch, what's going on, man? Lucky, what's up, dude? Andrew, thanks for being here. Oh, I don't know, this or that, man. I hope your vacation was really good, though. Welcome back, man. What's up, Minion? How you doing, bro? Sun Wukong, what's happening? Liam, what's up, dude? And I think that's everybody. Get this thing started here. We got a little bit of extra energy, so we'll probably just chill on the dispatch rewards for now. Been staying away from bios, mostly. I think if the tokens got closer to 600-700, I'd be picking up some extra bios here, but for now, we're hunting other items for sure. None of which are these. All right, let's get out of here and go check on our emblems. What are you guys doing? Not much, just giving us some basic rewards. What up, Wayne? How you doing, man? Oh, yeah, bro. Need those Vishanti books. I know the feeling. I've got like 3 blast books or 4 or something we're on now, and we need 10 before we start doing our tier 4s, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Damien. That's wild, bro. These guys are crazy. Too cool for me, man. Let's go ahead and check in. Guys, we'll donate some money. We can... There we go. Grab those tokens. Maybe we'll round up some tier 4 material. Yeah. Let's round up some tier 4 materials today, too. It's getting out of hand. Gotta go grab all that stuff. We got the weekly energy there. I'm going to save that for later. Request some BAM. Hook a homie up with some BAM. Bam! There we go. And moving on, boys. Could have just grabbed it right there, but I like to do it all at once, man, and see my tier 4 materials go up in a big chunk. Feels good. All right. Let's go ahead and assemble with the Avengers or other heroes and villains. Case made. And we got some chests today. I don't think there's anything too crazy in here except for our artifact. So we'll just let all these rip, and somewhere in here, yeah, there's a 3 or 4 star artifact. And then we do get the emblem chest today as well for a heroic to mythic emblem, which is pretty exciting. And I believe that, you know what, my friends, you know what, my amigos, it is Monday, and you know what I always forget on Monday. We got to restart this sucker because we're not going to have all our goodies if we don't. We're going to find out here in just a sec. What's up, Sahaj? Hope you're doing well. What's up, True King? You guys. Started a new account yesterday, huh? Bro, a couple people, somebody messaged me and I saw it really quick. I was really tired. I think it was a DM or something, but maybe it was a comment. It was a DM. Said that they re-rolled a bunch of accounts trying to get Jeff and Nick Fury or something like that, and said it took them forever just to get Jeff. And I'm like, yeah, man, I think trying to get 2 specific characters from that ticket is going to be, would be legendary, but very, very, very difficult. Got Spider-Woman artifact, huh? Nice. I don't know. I'm guessing we get Data, but that's just... All right, there we go. There's our chest. We're going to just let all this rip, man. It's early. That's enough yapping about it. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Some tokens. Nice. Bunch of Avengers tokens. 1 to 4. Hey, there's a 3-star from our Dimension Progress. That's nice. We got a bunch of junk in here from Timeline Survival as well. I've got all those ISOs and all that stuff, man. Just chilling. Well, that's actually a W, I think, guys. I think we need that. Come on now. Go. Did we already pass the emblem? I don't know. I didn't see if we did. No, there it is. Hey! No way! Bro, what are the odds of that, Sahaj? That's ridiculous. Bro, that's a big deal, you guys. That's a really, dude, that was... Can we get it? Can we get a little... there we go, just one. Let's not get carried away. But that was wild, dude. We don't have a ton more. I mean, like, hitting the emblem was crazy. And then also, I think we needed that artifact. Am I wrong? Oh, I think this guy's naked. Yo! And it's on the right instinct? Is that real? Not that that's a huge deal, but man, that's... Let's go. That's a big deal, man. Just a big old 10% damage bump. Boom. Nice. And then the emblem is actually... Let's go take a look at this. Because we were stuck here, you guys. I think that actually, like, frees us. We were stuck waiting on legendary and rare data. And now we can lean into heroic data again. And this is really good. Well, what a way to start the day. I feel better, you guys. I had a morning and I actually bricked my TBA entries. I, like, got really distracted with some stuff before reset and totally missed, like, the half hour before reset, and I couldn't get back to the game, so I didn't even get my timeline battle entries done. Boo-hoo! And I missed one of my team battle arena entries. Boo-hoo! And I lost, like, twice. I feel better now. The game felt bad for me, too. All right, let's go, boys. That's pretty sweet, man. That's good stuff. Double W. And then we've got our 10 million gold and just, like... Is it worth doing timeline survival? Yeah, probably. Probably. Right? If we're going to be honest, as annoying as it is, it's probably worth it. Then, yeah, you get energy out of there, too. A bunch of stuff. Anyways, we can get out of here. We don't need any of that. Let's go ahead and jump into these world bosses. We're cleared all the way through the Odin's Blessing, but since we jumped into this right after reset, when they applied the patch, we got 2 extra entries. We'll get some extra BAM and Norn Stones and all that stuff for a little bit of energy. Yeah, it's annoying, Serial. I'm not done either. I'm not gonna lie. I still have a little corner to finish, and then I'm gonna run back to where I started, and there's a couple shops where I left some artifacts and some essence, and I'll go ahead and grab those two. If you don't, honestly, dude, if you're not... What's up, Nomad, by the way? If you're not, like, I don't even... How do you play this, lady? If you're, like, spending, and you, like, just out... Bro, I'm just a sweaty min-maxer. Like, you don't have to do it. It's pretty brutal for some... There are, like, mythic cards in there, though, you know? There's mythic cards, there's essence to get out of there. So, yeah, as a free-to-play, I find myself feeling obligated to clean it out. I wish they would just shrink it down so it didn't take quite so long to clear the whole thing out. You know what I mean? Condense it a little bit. Shrink the board. And it'd be nice if they put just a couple more, like maybe 2 more squares on the board, random squares, that were like better rewards. Like a couple tier 4 materials. That'd be really nice if they just hid maybe 4 tier 4 material squares just randomly in the map, and that way you would have something else like nice. I got my tier 4 mats, all that. That'd be cool. I don't even know if this is worth it. I think so. Yeah, it is. What is it, like 12 energy or something? Is it energy? Does this cost energy? I thought it did, doesn't it? No? Don't these cost 15 energy per? I can't right now, Benai, but I mean, we're going to do account help at the end of the stream, and I'll do it for a couple hours today, probably like 1 or 2 hours. So try and get you in, man. I'm not going to like write down a bunch of names beforehand just because it'll get out of control. But I'll try to remember you asked. Why am I using Lucky? Because his days are numbered. No, I don't know. Everyone should temper their expectations for Moon Knight. He does have a lot of hits on his kit, but we don't know anything about his damage, so we don't know what that's going to translate to as far as like actual damage goes. He's a lot of hits though, so he's probably going to be good for ABX at least. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. Don't know about ABL though. What's up, Grimy Pipes? What's going on, man? Oh, yeah, I'll let you kind of just teleport back to what you had already cleared once you've cleared out the whole thing. That'd be nice. Where's my Moon Knight? Like, give me Moon Knight. Yeah, we're going to build up Moon Knight. Definitely. My Bucky's only level 80, as you just saw, and we actually have we have a tier 4 Moon Knight. So, yeah, we're just going to grab that uni. It'll almost assuredly be a big upgrade for us. We're just like cruising right now, too. We're looking really good. Being able to have a competition for Luna, you guys can't see there behind my head, but we've got the Mighty Comp for Luna, we've got a Rage for Kid Omega, and we've got a Rage for Moon Knight. So, yeah. Looking pretty good. Unless Moon Knight's going to use an energy. Kidding. I'm joking. All right. Where were we? Doing events. Not much else to do. We got 40 crystals from Ranked Battle. We did end up in the lowest tier. Which is just fine. I like crystals, man. So it's nice to get some extra ones. And then besides that, it's pretty much the basics. Oh, let's just keep banging some of this out. We got boost points today. See if we can't get a little more data. I don't know the direct comparison between Kid Omega and Gambino, but you can find videos. I don't know if Bob did a direct comparison. He may have. But I think there were a couple videos comparing Gambino and Kid Omega. Someone in chat might just know, too. I don't have either of them, so I don't want to give you some bogus answer. And it's been a while since I got that info. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. I know Kid Omega's a decent alternative, though. But aren't they, like, kind of the same? Yeah, what Nomad said. That's what I heard. I think they're essentially close to the same. What I heard. Like I said, it's been a minute. Talked about. I know I'm building Kid Omega, but that's because I don't have Gambit. So there you go. I mean, I have Gambit, but I don't have his. All right. Well, we'll let that slide. There you go. Wayne says Gambit's a little better. So that's better than Gambit's cool, because... I'm not saying Gambit's not cool, but is Kid Omega not cool? I'm out of touch. What can I say? All right, let's do some GBR. Transcendence today. Ooh. Gotta find out what CTP we are not going to get. Come on down to GBR. Get yourself some souls. Boom. Nice. Let's go. Thanks for the carry, boy. Should I tier for Loki or Luna first? I cannot tell you the answer to that because we don't have Luna. But I feel like depending on your roster, Loki is probably a better bet. Because Loki is an insanely good striker and allows you to do crazy things in ABX, like what I do, or did, using like no uniform Scarlet Witch for female Blast Hero, using, or not Blast Hero, it's female Blast blank, it's not Hero. Anywho, Human. And then I used like Cyclops with his gold cost villain uniform at tier 4 once with Loki, and that was hilarious, but then we ended up buying, oh wait, no, we still do that. We're still doing that. So yeah, Loki's pretty clutch, man. Not to mention the days he just does his job. Pretty amazing. Yeah, thanks, Pipes. Human. The answer was Human. Oh boy. There we go. Cook this guy. Ah! What's up, Rashawn? Oops, messed that up. Run, Ghost Rider, run! You're not running, you're just standing there dying. Now it's all over for us. Oh no, we got in the thing. Wow, that's impressive. Was it 543? Yeah, big Hades damage. Let's go. Nice. GG. No, couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. Oh my goodness. That's not something you see every day. Right. Another. Oh. And bottomless. Or maybe we'll just do that right after. Get it done. Try restarting your game, Belzino. Are you talking about the emblem chest from the countdown? Did we get an Antonio moment? Confirmed. Antonio. No. Oh, that's fine. I don't even know who was in there. That wasn't Antonio. I don't get the most damage when it's Antonio. Ever. Never. Oh, let's not do that. You tricked me. This is the worst time. Judy, save us. With your temperance and patience. Excuse me. That weird phase before we get close enough to Miles again to start telling people like, yeah, watch out for Miles again, but I think we are going to get there. We'll see what we get, but I'm not sure if that striker value is going to get replaced. It could. Suppose. In here? There you go. There you go. Later, Mephisto. She does have a seasonal uniform, yeah. Satana. She's still good, though. Like, with the gold cost uni, yeah, she's still got, like, a 70% flame lead or something crazy. And then her artifact, if you can get it, is a support artifact, regardless. Okay, I'm going to have to get in here with some boost points today. We got to try and get this book. Yeah, I only have 4, so we're still trying to chase these books. So I'm doing extra GBR runs with boost points for multiple reward splashes on the days I can get these. Try and get the last book on chance up. All right, really quick. Let's go around and get some tier 4 mats. So if we go, let's check our totals, of course, before we do this. I'm hoping, oh, we're almost up over 10K now. Okay, yeah, we'll be over 10K today. We need mostly Soul of the Faltine. We're pretty close to balance still, which is really nice. Really nice. Okay, let's start in here with this one right here. I believe we have enough to grab you, and this, right? Somebody stop me. Is this a bad idea? I'm gonna buy this thing. I'm gonna buy this. Because it seems like a good idea to me. Will's not what we needed, but we'll take it all the same. Let's jump into the Alliance here. That's kind of a W, man. This is the first time we've been able to buy that. Which is cool, man. That's that #1 zombie survival paying off right there. Yeah, I'll buy it. What's up, Justin? How you doing, bro? Thanks for being here. You guys are doing really good. Let's see, claim this, or why not? Hey, and have some of this too. While we're giving out BAM, let's go. Might as well give it to all our friends. All right, let's grab some Soul the Faltine here. Just like so. Let's jump in here. Yup, and we've got some tokens here. We're gonna grab you and you. Godstone. Yeah, that looks good. What else? So there's more, but wait, there's more. Otherworld Battle. Go. Is there more? What am I missing after Otherworld Battle? I think that might be it. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a bunch of tokens here. I think we just go Soul of the Faltine. Oh, we've already purchased this once. Could just clear it. We might as well clear it out. 16 days left, so yeah, we're going to get back into Carbonadium before this even resets. Grab the Soul of the Faltine, and then we'll be able to grab some Carbo in like a couple days. I don't cheer until right before reset, Yaman. And also, what's up, Yaman? How you doing, dude? Who would you get to level 80 first? Silver Surfer for PvP or Kid Omega? Kid Omega. Silver Surfer at level 80 is not gonna do a lot of good things for you, in my opinion. Silver Surfer, especially if you don't have like a build on him already and you're just like waiting to get him to tier 4. I think Kid Omega, probably. Because, yeah, Silver Surfer will probably fall flat until you can get him to tier 4 and get him a mighty conquest. And also, what's up, Callan? How you doing? Was there any uni from the Ultron update and the Dazzler update, which is a must-have? Ultron update, no. From the Dazzler update, I don't think there's any, like, must-haves, no. Right? Am I missing somebody? I think that's it. We're not going to spend our TBA stuff out, so we're done there. We got Alliance Shop. I think we done got all the shops, if I'm not mistaken. Shop, yop, yop. Yeah, we're saving our tokens in Shadowlands, so those are good there. Nice. Let's go ahead and do our world boss. And nice, we got Thanos. Get, oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing? That's right, we were on, like, tough leadership stages. That's right. I was just kind of waiting for cards. Let's just go ahead and do stage 9ers today. And we'll just run through. Clears we got. They're pretty easy on stage 9. I don't know what's going on with Hulk. Oh yeah, Polaris was the one I was forgetting, and yeah, I don't think she's great, man. So a couple people have said, like, why not use Polaris for Blast Villain, and it's because she'll fall off so fast from that role. So I'll have bought this uniform to fill that Blast Villain day for, like, you know, a couple times, and then something better is going to come along, and then Polaris's uniform isn't that great. It's okay, I think, but she, like, lost some stuff as well as gaining some things, so it's weird. Ah, ah! Oh my gosh. Proxima is savage. Oh no. Things are going bad. This is going bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. We're stuck. Yeah, Dazzler is definitely better. And even Dazzler, I like you guys. We did this uniform thing here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still like torn about Venom. Like, I don't know if I want to get a whole uniform for a couple, for like a 1,000,000 point upgrade, which is really nice. Really nice, but we're so far off from like tier 4 materials in ABL with Venom because of my cards and other issues that I'm not even sure that that's a good investment for me. And then this I'm really sus about because it's crystals for one day when I could put these crystals towards my goal of unlocking all the characters in the game. So it's going to get really crazy as far as what uniforms we end up passing on. Wild. I know there's some, that we know for sure we're getting. Luna Snow, Moon Knight, we're for sure picking up. Kid Omega. Yeah, well, you know, that's the name of the game, man. We be patient and we grind in the meantime. That's the way. Yeah, I'm really thinking it's a stinky idea, Davian. It like gives Venom his second attack optional, but that's a minor perk. I don't have anything covering Inhumans, but again, it's 1 day of the month for ABL. And I'm kind of thinking, if I, again, with patience, if I just hold out, I think Black Bolt is going to get a uniform. And if I buy Ms. Marvel and Black Bolt gets an upgrade, it's going to be like a bummer. I should kind of pay attention here. I'm getting worked over. I don't want to die again, thank you. Mutant Villain is rough for us right now. For Mutant Villain ABX, I'm using Villain Cyclops with his gold uni at tier 4 using Loki, and it is unreasonably effective. Loki's able to score like 10 million points. Didn't we score like 10 mil with Loki? Equipped to Cyclops. It's just like Cyclops was just the gun, Loki was the bullet. You know what I'm saying? And that's the other thing about Polaris, dude. Like, we're already getting a reasonable-ish ABX score. Not really reasonable, but you get the idea from just using Loki with any tier 4 that can unload a tier 4 striker. Doing such bad gameplay here. I'm just yapping. Probably Elliot. It looks like it. He has a lot of hits on his new uniform, and that's usually what makes for a good Alliance Battle Extreme score. A lot of hits. What all happened here? That got really, like, messed up. There we go. We got some procs. Get in there. Like some damage procs on that. Finish this dude off. Let's go. Yeah, totally serious. Black Bolt's definitely gonna get like a summer seasonal Black Bolt in a bikini. Raw. That'd be so great, dude. The like banana hammock onesie from like Borat. Oh yes sir, let's go. Black Boltagon. All right, Pink Bolt. Yeah, go. Oh, that's funny. I would definitely pick that up. That would be Crystal Cost. I'm here for that. Let's go. Log in for making people uncomfortable. Who's better to speedrun Dimension Rifts, Thor or Loki? Thor, I'm pretty sure. Loki does a lot of standing still. He'll try and do his tier 3 skill, Ruben, and he'll just like walk in place, wasting a ton of time. And I think some of his other skills get him hung up, whereas Thor just kind of like rips around. Oh, I thought it was the other folks. Nothing there, but let's do that. I like that last Medusa uni. I thought that one looked super good visually. Just a support mostly, but it was a looker. Disappointed. I was like, I don't know what that. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a lot of saving, dude. We've been I mean, we just save for the 2 big events. Like, I just crystal spend twice a year, basically. What have we spent on since Black Friday? We bought Kang. So we bought Kang at 40%. That was a big chunk. I don't know. Maybe a cup. I think that might actually be the only thing we bought for crystals since Black Friday. All right. Did we get any other? Yo, what's up, Argentina? Player who's coming back to the game. When Jean Grey took over and scorched the earth. Well, what do you mean for ABX? You can check it. That's a tough one. What do you mean for ABX? Like just a basic guide to the basics, or like for the meta? Because if you're looking for the meta, you can either find some lists. Mine's out of date. I need to finish updating it. Boom. But Bob Sarge MFF posts really good videos. Who's back, by the way, and just posted a video. Y'all should check it out. He posts. Bob is like one of the best Alliance Battle players that posts videos. And he posts videos that goes over rotations, and you can kind of slow down his gameplay and see what he's doing. Where's the 3 guides a day promise? I don't know. Wherever you made it up, that's where it is. It's chilling in your brain ski. Yeah, bruh moment is a good one. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, there's a few good like Alliance Battle players that make content. I'm not one of them. My Alliance Battle gameplay is suspect to begin with, and plus I don't have a lot of like guides for that. Oh, did I say that? That I was gonna make 3 videos every day? Well, whoever was streaming that day was an idiot, because that ain't happening. 3 videos a day. 3 videos a month, maybe. That's what I'm actually, if you guys can't tell, that's basically the standard I hold myself to right now. The live streams are the bulk of the content, and it's gotta be because it takes up so many hours of my life, which I love doing this, but genuinely, it takes up time. Just playing the game, dude. You guys all play. You know how it goes to grind, man. I gotta, there's hours outside of this that I'm playing the game, or at least messing with it, you know what I mean? And setting stuff up and leaving it. But I try to do like 1 guide video a month, 1 like non-guide video a month, and 1 members video a month. So whether it's a guide video and a members video, or 2 guide videos and a members video, or whatever. That's what I've been trying to do, and it seems doable for the most part, which is good. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Never good. Never good. That's what Damien's over here trying to do, 3 videos a day. It's a crazy dream. Crazy dream. Old and douchey. I've heard that before. That's not a new one. You didn't just say no. You're stealing ideas. I couldn't help myself. All right, look, I gotta focus on World Boss Legend here, man. You're distracting me, Davian. How can we possibly get this done? Oh shoot, that's funny to me. Man, me and Ghost Rider sure have come a long way. I used to hate this guy. Not really. But we weren't like pals like we are now. Now we're kind of friends. No, don't do just the same thing as Thor. Don't do that. It dies you. It dies you so bad when you do that. See, we're pals. I had to keep them alive. Because we're buddies. Ooh, the Black Orders. Huh. Oh, I screwed up, and Proxima's in there. Run away. Oh, it's the weenie Proxima attack. I don't, is that based on who she's like combined with? Whether she does like the shotgun attack or the single spear? I don't know. Man, we watched the first episode of The Boys, the new season or whatever last night. Tried to. Did I make it? I don't know. I think I started nodding off towards the end. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was lost in that show. I think I have to go back and do a recap or something, because the heck is going on? I don't know. Wasn't overly impressed, personally, with that first episode. But I'm also not the biggest The Boys fan. My wife likes The Boys more than I do. Makes sense. We'll see. They might release a lot of unis, Sirio, but I don't think we're gonna see anything like we used to see, dude, with like Infinity War and Endgame. Can someone remember? Usually, like INL or somebody knows the like number of uniforms they released with those main updates from Endgame and Infinity War. It was some crazy. It was like 7 unis or something like that. 8. Trademark pending. Is it like the Duchy of Old and Gray, or is it like Old and Douche? You know, it's hard to say. I'm not sure which. Yeah, I don't think we will see a uniform for Sentry for Doomsday. It's going to be a handful too, you guys, and there's some you can bank on and some that are like less likely. Yeah, it's not like they're going to get. There's so many characters that are going to be in that movie allegedly, so we're certainly not going to get uniform all of them. There you go. Not that I hate you, Doctor Strange, because I don't. You know what we haven't done in a while? Can he do this? You can do it. I believe. Right? Or does this... What's the... Wait, so this is just Weapon Master... It's uniform. Massive. Does the artifact do anything? No. Yeah, it's all allies. 45-45. And this one is same, right? All allies, but it's like 40-40. Whatever. Yeah, and it's just or not that, my bad. Yeah, 40-40. And then this one's got the weapon master buffs. I do not think Null is a master of weapons. Interesting. So, there you go. Crazy. Answering my own question. I know who Null's got as a striker. Yeah, I gotta check out Invincible, man. I don't see why I wouldn't. What's up, Cheesy? We're gonna get, yeah, another Captain America uni. What's up, Ruben? Yeah, probably. I imagine we'll see a lot of the staples. We'll probably see Doom. We'll see. It depends on who's gotten updates when. I'm not sure if they will do the basic Avengers stuff. It might be when we get some of the larger mutant upgrades, actually. Null is ridiculous, dude. This guy, man. Crazy. You're crazy, Null. You're crazy. Cancel my own tier 3 skill, don't mind me. Double Loki striking. Gotta imagine if that was the striker that actually like did more damage here. Although, yeah, I don't remember what Null's buff is. It's gonna be more damage from like the actual attack from the tier 4. I don't remember the rest of Null's tier 4 buff. We'll see. Yeah, I figure somewhere in between now and Doomsday, we see a new uniform for Jean Grey. I figure. Could be wrong. That seems like a missed opportunity if we don't, frankly. And I don't know. I don't know enough about Doomsday yet. I haven't, like I said, I've been avoiding most of the speculation on purpose, so. It may end up being a native tier 1 Pokemaster. It's going to hinge on a couple things. Just depends. I'm not sure. I might do something crazy. I might just do like a native tier 1 for the discount, since I mostly need native tier 1s, tier 4 right now. Could depend on a couple things. We'll like, yeah, I'm not gonna lock that in until a ways into the events. We'll pull all our essence probably before we even lock in a character. Because what if we pull a 6-star Deadpool artifact? If we do, I'm probably gonna build Deadpool and get his uniform, because that would be big for my account. But what are the odds, you know? What are the odds? Like Apocalypse too. If we got like a 6-star Apocalypse artifact, I would probably build Apocalypse. Just because. It's like the right thing to do. Even then though, with Apocalypse is expensive, bro. Nice, Conquer chest. That dude costs a lot. His uniform's like 2,500 or whatever, isn't it? So double cost. So that's no joke. I don't know. For a mid character, it's kind of eh. Yo, is that Kush? What up, dude? How you doing, man? Long time no see. I hope you are well. What's up, Arif? 6-star Psylocke? All right, well, in that case, we won't build her. MODOK, however, straight to tier 5 if we get his art. All right, boys, how do we do? What are we at here? Yeah, we'll grab these. Some Macron crystals. Let's go. All right, we got all of our tier 4 mats rounded up, I believe, and we got our daily entries. Oh, come on! Come off it. You come off it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't know, man. We'll go find 50 carbonadium somewhere, pull it out of my buns. Let's go do Alliance battle, get the tier 4 mats, make sure it's carbonadium, right? That's the trick. All right. What else do we have to do today? We got some free-to-play gambling to do. Bros, what did I put in the thumbnail? I'm sorry. I'm like, what do you call that, crashing out over here? Dude, what did I even put in it? I can't remember. Do you guys remember? What? Oh, yeah. The artifact. Yeah, we already got that. And it was clutch. Nice. All right, let's go do some free-to-play gambling. Because I want to. I am out of Uru, and it's bothering me. And, oops, this is the right game. Oh, yeah, this is the right. Yeah, here. It's bothering me. I need some Uru. We're going to have to do some builds. So, yeah, let's jump in here. We've got about 100,000 tokens. Same disclaimer I give every time I do this, because I know new players watch this channel. Typically with these tokens, you want to make sure you're watching out for your biometric needs. But I'm doing okay for biometrics. It's actually a little low because we just spent a ton, but we're fine. I'm going to be all right. Most of the characters I need to build up for the anniversary are done. So for me, I'm going to spend them on some Uru, because as a free-to-play player, I have limited access to, let's go, to Odin's Blessings. And we burned all of our Uru making Odin's Blessings. So let's see if we can grab something here. I won't make this take too long. I do enjoy watching them play out, so you'll have to suffer with me. This is the only gambling we get to do, man. This is our shop gambling. Sad as that is. Did I say artifact? Because I meant Uru, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. We got one mythic so far, right? I believe so. Just the one. You get better luck if you let them all slam out. Everybody knows that. Like channel 835. Another Lego. Nice physical attack too. We actually would prefer right now to get, yeah, like some actual attack Uru and stuff. Because we cooked them all. We cooked them all. And we got a lot of OBs, but now we need some Uru. There we go, little HP. Nice. Kind of cold so far. We got one mythic. About 20,000 tokens. Pretty cold. This is... Ugh. Legendary's good. Oh, come on. Woof. There we go. The double legendaries are nice. The mythics obviously are nice. Single legendary is really nice. And I probably will save some of my tokens here for biometrics just in case. Mainly less that I want to build up a character, but more that we may want to... well, I guess, yeah. You know what it's probably going to be is Jeff. We're going to end up wanting to build up Jeff. So the problem is not that I don't want to build a new character. It's that a lot of the biometrics I have are actually premium biometrics, like large amounts of them. That's kind of a lie. There we go. A couple legendaries there. I may lie and I may burn most of this. We'll see. They come, I get them fast because I do my dimension missions every day. So I end up with a lot of tokens. One mythic. Oh, there we go. Hey, close it, shut it down. Boom. There's two mythics. Pretty bad. But hey, what's pretty bad when the cost is support tokens, right? So there you go. That's how I do that. And it helps, man. We get a lot of Uru that way. Let's grab a little bit of energy and jump in here. Why not? And see if we can't grab some Electro bios. We are still looking for Electro. And we need more hidden tickets, man. We're out. What's up with that? What is up with out of hidden tickets? I don't remember at all what the shop looked like. What are we at? Oh, yeah, we refreshed it. Got a million years before the shop. All right. What is next? Alliance battle? Yeah. Oh, sure. I do both, man. I do both. And no, surprisingly, no, it is not. And this is actually expensive, and that costs you next to nothing because those support tokens are just like extra. I mean, it's all value, right? But and here, I'm not sure if I want to go cards or Uru actually right now. How are we doing on cards? This is gonna tell me no. You got to go through. Got to look in the inventory. 245. So we're getting close to the 300 mark. I do decent with the cards just from dispatch. Oh, good luck, Justin. You can do it, bro. Yeah, a lot of people save them for bios, and honestly, that's generally, I try and give that disclaimer every time about the bios, because some people should definitely be saving them for the biometrics. But I'm just going to hold off on the craft section for now. Let's just jump into Alliance battle. We got a lot of, I want to do account help today, so. Again, with Kang holding down normal over here. We got Alien Hero, huh? Supervillain Combat, huh? All right. All right. Isn't that Ares today? Combat villain? That's who we use. What's up, Keys? I run Keysies. I like that. I run 13.4 personally because 14.2 I can auto run it, but the runs just take like a minute and 45 seconds or something on average. So it ends up taking a really long time to farm out energy if I do 14.2 on my account. So I stick with 13.4. We've been saving for a while. We did, we took an attempt at re-rolling the bonus options on New Avengers number 9, like maybe, what, 2 months ago, you guys think? Something like that. We took a stab at the bonus options, and that didn't go well. So we ended up getting kind of back to where we were, and now I'm just saving up for another go. I think we had, I don't know if anyone remembers, we had like 200 and something mythic cards that we just torched. You remember, Arif? You were there. I don't remember how many cards we put into New Avengers, but they got cooked. You were telling me to like do it one at a time, I think, if I recall. I hope so. I hope so, Sahaj. No, I don't think so, but I sure hope so. We'll see what happens. We're gonna have like 15 or 16 P card rerolls, I think. 15? Because we should get at least 2 more P cards. We're almost at 600 tokens to grab one, and then we should get another event starting tomorrow, by the way, actually. We get the Jeffy event, and I believe it is just the normal like P card event quest where we... Am I off? Is that right? Or is this the tier 4 material event quest? I'm not sure. But anyways, before the anniversary is over, we'll get another P card from events. Oh, yeah. This is where... The Villain Uni. There we go. Hulk for a co-op. Not using a striker. Oh, probably was trying to let Loki. No, don't do that. Extra hits. Well, I don't know which is better. Let's just do that. The creeps for Loki. Yeah, man, yeah. What's up, Shivansh? How you doing, bro? Yeah, we did that a little bit ago. I can't remember if it was one we voted on or something. I don't know. We got it. 2 supports. 3 supports tier 4 now, which is crazy. Oops. Dang. PvP with Chad? Not today, because we got all the account help, and it's going to take time. Whoa, my prod got messed up. Oh, it was the, yeah. Stupid. I don't know what the best solution is there. Probably line it up better. I shouldn't have stalled that second away for Loki. I could have delayed the roar if I hadn't done that. That's okay. so long. Messed up my proc really bad. Not good. Not good. There we go. How? Why? No. I needed that cancel, bro. I needed it, man. Zeus Day? Talking about Zeus Day. Going for ABL. I got a theory about that. Actually, I want to try something. No, because the co-op's going to trigger my proc, isn't it? It's almost like if you could stall for like half a second or half a second after the Transcendent skill and delay your like proc just a touch, you could line things up better. Like that. Which seems minor, and it probably isn't going to work. But no, it didn't work. That's actually worse than the first round. Okay, let's try again. Proc just kind of gets messed up from the Transcended skill. I don't know if anyone's got a technique for that. I don't know it. That was all I thought. It was maybe if you could like somehow let the Transcended skill play out for a second, it wouldn't linger so long and whoops, I messed that up. It wouldn't linger so long and trigger your proc. Yeah, the 21st for all the major events, and then we've got like a pre-anniversary countdown kind of starting tomorrow. That's BS. God, it's like sticks like glue. It just like won't stop talking. And I need like, even if I like leave the 2 and the 1 out. Possibly, yeah, Tate, just hold tight. Let me finish Alliance battle, and then I think we're just gonna go straight into account help. It's only been an hour, wow. Feels like it's been longer than that. There we go. We'd get some creeps there, but they didn't show up. Not good. That's not good. I think we'll be okay, but we have to go 6, 5, 3, 4, 0, 2. Hold, maybe we can save the proc. Nope. 5, 3, 4, 2. We're just like dusted on this proc. It's upside down and backwards. There's another 4 at 5, 0. Whoopsies. Well, that'll actually get it fixed up. But bad timing. I don't know if 15 mil is decent for Ares for us. That was pretty bricked at the end there. And when I say pretty bricked, that's how you crash out. But yeah, I think that might have been an improvement. Let's see. I don't know. If not, I'll go back for it. Because it needs to be. It was. All right. Very slight. Which is very slight. Which means if we didn't brick that, we would have come up quite a bit. Because that really got scuffed at the end. Now, yeah, I don't, dude. 15.6 is very realistic, I think. We got our proc turned around. Like, it's really hard for that not to happen in my experience so far with Ares, but we got it turned around really bad at the end of the run. And then I bricked my last, like, rotation or 2 there. So if we had done that, we definitely would have gotten a sizable amount more points. Oh, good Lord. Have mercy on my wrist. Okay. Okay, then. What do we use today? What is this day? Superhero alien. We use, like, Valkyrie? I don't even know. Yondu? What do we use here? Yo, what up, Nadar? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Ooh, hope it went well, bro. I am sure you absolutely assaced it. Nice, grats, Rashad. I don't even know. Obviously not Loki lead, I don't think. These guys don't have good leads, though. So actually, if we did this, we would use Loki lead. What do we have for, like, yeah, nothing. Like Sylvie, right? That's, I think, what people do. What do you use, like, Sylvie and Yondu, then? Yeah, help me. A lot of options. So yeah, you can do like, whoops, this for the co-op. There we go. There she is. You can do that, and I think you get an extra 5th skill. I'm pretty sure, and then I'm pretty sure Yondu is the best. I don't. We should be good. Yeah, no, we're good. We got Ghost Rider. Let's just give this a shot and see how it does. Because this is going to give me a co-op skill because of Sylvie, which is going to give us another 5th skill added into our combo, which could potentially give us a bunch more score. Oh, jeez. I need to unbind that, I guess. That's not even supposed to be bound there. Fingernail caught my 2 on the keyboard over my W. I guess that's still bound to swapping characters. I think that's bound by default. What that's about. Do you want to... I don't remember if I need to use the co-op right out the gate here. I think so. Because you want to line it up in... Well, how does that work? We need to hit it during the light phase. It's going to be, like, much more impactful. So, I don't know if we just need to hit it right out the gate. That? I think so. And then it might line up, but even then, I don't know. We'll see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too fast. Slow down. We may have to build Zeus. Like, if it comes down, we'll see what happens. It's proving to be extremely difficult to play Loki on a keyboard for me. I think some of that is because it's just hard, and some of it's probably me, but jeez, the co-op. He's so sensitive, like everything just has to be perfect or it doesn't work. After Alliance battle, then I will get into him. So as soon as I either give up on this or get a decent score, one or the other. Yo, what's up, Ron? How you doing, buddy? That seemed really bad. Yeah, just me. I don't know what to do there. I don't know what to do there. Well, not this. Holy mother of bricked run. So he's gonna dash. Where am I supposed to aim him to line up dashing into this light? Do I just let him dash? It feels like if I let him dash into the bottom of the screen like that, there's no room for me, and then I can't line up. I know, right? With all the creeps, there's no room for me to line up doing the move, but I think that's got to be the play, because you can't like let him do what I just did, and then there's no shot. So I think you got to just let him dash straight down. It's been a while since I watched Bob or somebody do this. It's been a minute. Bob does crazy stuff too, bro. Bob's like triggering the pillars at specific times and then moving his buns all super fast to the outside of the ring and letting the creeps that spawn outside of the ring of his tier 3 crawl over to him, and he's intercepting them before they get killed and then using them for the next rotation. It's absolutely awesome, but very difficult. Really cool though. And I'm just lately, maybe I'll try getting a new keyboard or something. I don't know. But lately, it's like getting worse and worse. Like moves just don't trigger and stuff. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting faster and I'm moving too fast, or if the keys just aren't pressing, or what. Speaking of depressing, I mean, like I can only punch him so hard, game. I'm gonna hurt myself. There we go. I'll clean it up. Pretty ugly. Weird delay on the one there. Nothing for it really there. Ugly. That was the one I needed to save. Boo. Did I just miss a light? No. I'm tripping. I'm not where I thought I was. My echolocation is off. That's the one I needed to save, right there. Jesus. Cannot get that in my brain. Right. We're just gonna keep this one going so we can get onto account help here. And I forgot, like, either, did you guys see, I either forgot to use the co-op or it was not up in time for the light. Save it. I've talked to Sanji. Sit down and deal with it. Yeah, Saj. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, trying to grab the light with the 2. Exactly, to dash into it, but sometimes it spawns under your buns. Yeah. Way too late on that, I didn't even, like, use this co-op, but now I'm just saving it for the light phase, I guess. It's so frustrating because I think I can get 12, man. I think I can get 12. Not somebody could get 12. I think I could get 12 because I'm missing whole steps to make it. Like, we didn't even use a co-op in that one. So what I'm going to do is not lock in that score. That's an okay-ish score. That's, yeah, that's not too bad. But I do want to try and get some of those tricks so that we can get 12 mil. I want those tier 4 men if I can get them. Let's take a look. Yeah, by the way, what is that? And then let's see what was last month for this day for ABL too. Yesterday we ended up getting 12.6 with Scarlet Witch. This was actually an increase for both scores. Pretty good one for Scarlet Witch, but we improved her build. So this could have been a bit higher actually. Of course, all my scores could always be high. But got up over 18 with Loki and then yeah, 12.6 there. What did we get in ABL? I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna try and beat this today. I'm gonna try and shoot for 12. It's gonna be really hard, but I'll put in some attempts. I'll see if Sanjeev's got some time later to chill and try and work on that, man. All right, what else? Let's see. 22 energy, no boost points. We pretty much got her done, boyos. All right. Let me look at one more thing before we get into account help, because that's pretty much the end of this. Make sure we got everything I wanted to do today done. Nice upgrades for Ares. That was sweet. Yeah, because I don't even know about another combat. I'm looking at like Vishanti books. We've got speed for Luna, blast for Kid Omega. We could get combat or definitely universal. If we could find a universal to tier 4, that would be good. But I don't know who that would be. The issue with Zeus, like honestly, I would tier 4 Zeus. Full, like, real moment, right, of truthfulness here about Zeus. The issue is, as a free-to-play player, I cannot bring myself to give him this mighty competition to make scoring on the days I can score good with Loki better and easier. You know what I mean? Like Luna is going to take this, right? So that is the issue I keep running into. That is why I don't tier 4 Zeus. He's really, really good. Loki just got in his way. And it's sad, honestly, because I would rather do this. Hey, that's actually an option, but it's the same story, same issue. Although I could give him a judgment, but I don't think he's great with the judgment, right? He's gonna want like a comp for big scores, so it's tough. Well, we can cross that bridge when we get there, Judy. If we get to, and I hear that sometimes, but that's my answer to all that. It's gonna take us time to climb World Boss Legend stages, and when we get to a stage, if we're like, we need Zeus for this, we'll build Zeus. That's what it takes. Yeah, me too, Cheesy. Me too, man. Fell hard. Hey, but at least I've got actually a decent AC team. Not that that was worth 6,000 crystals or whatever, but this has actually proven to be a decent team for me, so that's nice. But that's because I suck. If I didn't suck, it wouldn't be a very good team. But anyways, there we go. All right, my friends. Let's see. One more thing, actually. I'm going to clear these out really quick. Oh, there is one more thing. I need to do one more thing for my account really quick because I keep putting it off. And if I don't do it, well, it's going to bother me. So we got to deal with this. Let's take a look. See, we'll equip a ISO while we're at it here. Where do we stop? Right. Oh no, a little further. The Red Hulk. I think Red Hulk's the first one, right? Okay. What does he need? He needs like flame damage. Whatever. Matter. Be nice if we could find him a decent flame damage. Dude, where even is? There's Mind. We have Flame. Lightning. There we go. Flame damage, cold damage. Oh, hey! Hey! Oh, shoot. No, I know. Thanks, John. Or whoever said that. Who said that? Saksham? I know. No, not wait. I'm doing two things at once. Two things. This is another thing. Should we give him... Ooh, or do we give him, like, the mini rage? There's a flame damage 200. I think I'm going to give him this one. Well, is he transcended? He's tier 3, isn't he? Is he transcended? You guys tell me. Is he transcended potential? He is. Okay. So we're going to give him that Procolisk. Double flame damage, 140 proc for his transcended skill. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Well, that's a lot of flame damage. Bo just got hooked up, and he can be our guy, man. Here, take this. Hold on to this, bro. The secret to everyone. You're going to need it. All right, let's go. Custom gear. Boom. Has one. What it? Yep, we're good. Good. Needs one. Mini rage? Yeah, got to be mini rage for singularity, right? Dodge, 0.91, crit rate. Yeah. She's got that PvP abilities, though, man. Gotta lean into them. Crit rate, 0.8 per 1 dodge. Let's go with this one. Nice and buns. New players, do not do what I'm doing, by the way. Do not do this. This is stupid. It's not stupid, it's for fun. It's like all of these would be better saved as rerolls for CTPs, but I have a lot of boost obelisks because I'm free to play, so I don't get a ton of CTPs. So I am having fun, and I am making sure that every character that I own has a mythic obelisk that is either a mini rage, invincibility with guard break immunity, or single skill damage proc. Does she need guard break immunity? Kitty Pride? That's with her uniform, though, isn't it? I think so. We're going to give her guard break immunity because I want to. So now she has it. Exodus is that. Good. We got Crossbones. I believe he's another transcended potential character, is he not? Yeah, dude, ignore that dodge. Nobody's webbing you down, bro. And you go ahead and proc all over their faces. I should just start checking these. What's he? Oh, nothing. He's stuck at tier 2. Oh, just a regular old poopy obelisk will do. 0.9 per 1 mini rage. Poison damage is so bad. We can stay away from that. I've got so many. We can get down here in like the crit rate and crit damage stuff. There you go. This one's terrible, but that'll work. Next, Drax. Drax is single skill, right? Whoops. Oh no, Drax, come back. Yeah, awaken. All right, so we'll give him a single skill for the awakened skill here. Crit rate 200, that's pretty nice. I think we'll save that for something else. How about crit rate 140? That looks good. That looks good. Just the Olympians. It's the only one I bought. What are we laughing at me about? Don't you laugh at me. Oh, yeah, the dispatch scores? Yeah, I think that's actually a thing, is it not? I'll give him the comp. That's a horrible idea. Almost there, guys. Hang tight for the account reviews. Let me just get through this. You can see why I'm doing this, right? It was either this or break all of these down, and what I'm doing is basically just taking the ones that do anything decent. We can give him like a mini rage, actually. And just getting them onto characters. Because why not? Give everybody a obelisk. I believe it actually does, by the way, increase growth scores for dispatch. So this actually is not... I didn't think of that. You guys just reminded me of that, but that's a thing. So, I knew that the whole time. What am I talking about? That's totally why we were doing this. Duh. Everybody knows that. Let's see here. I don't even remember who this was. That looks great. Crit damage. Hulkbuster, perfect, bro. Bust it. Bust it. Whether it is a bucket or a move, go ahead and just bust it. Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic, bro. Gonna be unstoppable. Billmonger. Ooh. Tier 3 or Transcended? I don't remember. Transcended, right? Yeah. Yeah. Single skill here. He needs like... Oh, sure. There you go. That's perfect for you. That one was made for you. It's got your name on it. Yeah, pretty much. It's just for fun, man. We already did it. We equipped one ISO. I equipped one ISO to Red Hulk. So we did complete the task that we were on. I do believe, however, 'tis Morbin time. This is going to require... This is nice. Crit rate 140. Perfect. Morbin time, bro. Enjoy. Nebula. Gonna take a mini rage. Look at that. Beautiful. Rhino. I believe that's Transcended Potential. So we're gonna give him a damage proc. Pretty bad one if we can find it, because he's really crappy. There we go. That's beautifully bad. Beautifully bad. U.S. Agent. Absolute Giga Chad of... ooh. He's tier 3, though. I think it'd be nice to give him, like, an actual guard break immunity kind of something decent. Give him this. Why not? Can't stop me. Boom. Ulik, let's go, dude. I'm almost done here. I'm not necessarily going to do everybody off of this batch. Ulik, let's give him a mini rage. Even though I think he's Transcended Potential, is he not? I just have more mini rages and he's terrible. Actually, look at this. We're almost done here with, like, useful-ish stuff. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just pull out anything okay. Use it on the boys. And then move on. There we go. Crit rate, dodge. Another Transcended Potential character. Taken. Good. 140 lightning damage. Take it away, sister. She still doesn't even have a obelisk, man. Hey, don't we have like some mind damage? What's up? I hear your damage is damage of the mind. Is that correct? Ooh. Take that. I don't even know if she does mind damage. I have no idea. All we've got left is some 200 procs, man. That's it. Oh, here's a 120 poison damage. Boom. And I think we'll stop right there with Caecilius. So we're doing pretty good. Here's the spread so far. Show you guys where we're at. Pretty dang good for the mythic obelisk on our roster. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah. Still got a ways to go, though. We still got a ways to go. We'll get there. I got to do this, then we're on account help. This has been driving me nuts, you guys. I got so many boost obelisks in here. It's insane. Look at this, dude. Yeah. Garbage. Go away. Be gone. That one can go on somebody. And with that, that's gone. That's good to go on somebody. Gone. Get out of my bags. Get out of here, demon. Get out. You tell him, Paul Dano. Tell him. Love that movie, man. There Will Be Blood. Crazy, man. Crazy movie. All right, well, you know, that's most of them, man. Look at this. I wasn't kidding. I was constipated, you guys. I had so many obelisks in here. This is just nuts, dude. What in the heck? 500,000 gold, 50 boost obelisks later, 400 boost obelisks on the account. That's why we were doing what we were doing. Anyways, where we were before we started that. One more gear here. Sure. What's up, Kitty Pride? What you doing? One single upgrade. That's what you're doing. All right. Acquire all of those. Boom. Skis. We're done. And then we had some. All right. So go ahead, my friends, and pop your IGNs in chat if you are looking for some help. I'll write down like 4 account names at a time. Go through those and then grab 4 more. So nice. Benai was ready. That account name is legendary, bro. Let's see. Okay. All right. We're good there. You guys can hold off just because there's already about 13 in here. So let's grab this one. I'm just going to grab them in the order they popped up here. Scores. And then I will paste them in here and let you guys know which ones I'm looking at. And we will go from there. All right. Let's start with these 4. You go. Those are the ones we got. Let's get started so we can get through as many accounts as possible. Meter beater 69. Go away baiting. All right. What you got going on, dude? Animal. 107 on the badge, so pretty new here. Got your sword started. Good. Love to see it. Any cooldowns lingering on here just yet? Nope. No worries. Yeah, just keep at them. What do you say? I mean, it's the start of an account. You say congrats on the 5 gem pink. Say that. That's for sure. Yeah, hopefully you can get past the 3 gems as soon as possible. Don't sleep on other world battle challenges in the future. I'm scared to look at the stats on these cards, but let's see what's going on here. I knew it. All right, so yeah, wow. Whoa. That's a lot of resist. So, generally, when crafting cards, it's best to lock only blue stars that are stats you want on the card permanently. So it's possible that you just naturally rolled into these 6 blue star cards, but I kind of doubt it. I have a feeling you locked for Pierce. And what happens is now you're in a place, right, where you're like, yes, I've got 10% Pierce here. This is amazing, which it is, by the way. It's probably making you feel like Superman for a second. But what's going to happen as you progress this account is you're going to go, oh, I need ignore defense. I need HP. I need dodge. I need crit damage. And you can't have it because this card is stuck with 5% Pierce, if that makes sense, right? So generally when you're crafting cards, you really want to make sure, like for this one. Yeah. Yep. So in the future, just moving on. In fact, for now, dude, you might as well just enjoy this 10% Pierce on your early account. It's actually kind of legendary that you managed to get all attack blue here and crit rate. Crazy, and all attack blue here as well. So like, I would just leave these, my friend. Leave them alone for now. Enjoy the Pierce. Work on, you know, the other 3 P cards you're going to get. Do you have any P cards in your bags? Mm-hmm. Exactly, and just re-roll them further down the line when you're closer to like 25% Pierce. Which ones you got in the bags? Basic account stuff, yeah. See if they're worth putting on your set once you roll them up. Yeah, dude, if people are spamming, Wayne, time them out just for like a minute or 5 minutes or whatever. If they do it again, yeah, time them out. I try not to like ban people for spamming because it like removes them from the whole channel. But yeah, dude, open fire. Thanks, brother. Black Widow and Crescent. Okay, I'm glad we talked about it. So Black Widow is probably a no-go. If anything, it's on a PvP only set. And even then, it's kind of second or third rate. It's not one of the better PvP cards. Crescent is one of the better PvP cards, but it only really has room on PvP sets. It doesn't really do good in hybrid sets, and it doesn't really do good in PvE sets, obviously. It doesn't have attack on it. So either save those Use Black Widow for a reroll. You could probably hang on to Crescent if you ever plan on building a second deck, but honestly, by the time you get there, you are probably going to see another Crescent card, so it's up to you. You could just use both of those for rerolls. You really want to watch out for like Marvel Zombies, White Fox, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm missing one. Zombies, White Fox, Guardians. What am I missing? Is that it? No, New Avengers number 9. That's the one I'm missing. New Avengers number 9 is the other one for like hybrid PvP sets that you can use. But if you're looking for a more, take it easy, Saxiam, thanks for hanging out, bro. If you're looking for a more PvE oriented set, you want to watch for Marvel Zombies, White Fox in particular, and Guardians of the Galaxy for your set. And there you go. Hey, thanks, Sibler. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here, dude. All right, let's see here. Yeah, and the thing with cards, man, is it is just such a long-term project, right? So just take your time, measure 3 times, equip once, right? So just make sure it's the right card for your set. Better to ask 5 times, various places, make sure that it's a good choice, then equip it, than to waste 400 or 300 crystals or whatever it is on discount to fix that kind of mistake. But yeah, this is like 430, whatever, 2 days of work on these. We have a bunch of rerolls saved up, but you can see, man, it takes time. I still am waiting on the Marvel Zombies card too. Really hoping to get that before the anniversary, but we'll see what happens. Looking at the roster, and energy on Strange is tough. Strange does not really do CTP of energy. His hits are too spread out. It's going to proc it all over the place. Eventually, you probably want to remove this and replace it with a Rage CTP. I'm not sure how urgent that is, because I'm not sure how much Doctor Strange is covering for you, and I don't want to encourage you to like waste crystals, especially since there's probably other things you could be doing with CTPs of Rage right now, like putting them right here. So maybe just leave it alone for now. Use it the way it is, but know that like he may get a hero uniform. Yeah, there you go. If it's working okay, yeah, exactly. Leave it. Don't bother with the crystals for now. He might get a hero uniform in the near future, and when he does, that would be a good time to reassess this and decide if you want to put the Rage on him. And then Hawkeye's fine. Hopefully you can... Actually, I wouldn't even focus necessarily on his build as much as someone... Yeah, like Storm. I would do Storm's ISOs first. Just get her to stage 12 because she's got a bit of a better setup, and it'd probably benefit you a little more. Nice, you do have the 0.9 per 1 here. Very good. Storm looking good. Arminger Hulk, yeah. Greedo on cap here, sure. For sure, I don't have a ton to say about that. I mean, I think that's really tough if you don't have the Weapon Hex seasonal, which it looks like you may not, so you're probably not getting a ton of value out of this guy, I'm guessing. But there you have it. You get the Weapon Hex seasonal, it'll help a lot. But yeah, you do need that for the immortality, but don't feel pressured to. You may just let this guy kind of fall into obscurity. Oh, you got the new uni? Nice. Then you don't have to worry about it. Heck yeah, dude. That's very good. Nice. Yeah, he'll work for Alliance Conquest or whatever. Even actually in your case, maybe even Timeline Battle for right now, because you don't have a better option with good supports. You might be able to make that work. I think he might die with the greed, though. I don't think he'll have the survivability. But hey, who knows? Nice roll on the Rage there. Venom looking good. Venom is... Yeah, and you got the nice stage 12 set there. And Hawkeye is probably great for you right now because I know you do need the cooldown. So Hawkeye is actually fine for right now. Looks good. Yep, 200 on the Judgment. Your builds look good. Your builds look really good. Are you looking at Wolverine for the native tier 2 discount? That's a good point, Minion. You can at least use him in combat villain stuff. Got Hulk, though. Good trying. Well, that's actually really good. Wolverine or Scarlet Witch, yeah, the same. The same boat a lot of people are in. So for you with Wolverine, what do you get out of it? You get a mutant hero, I guess, male. Mutant male is important. combat. I should pull up my little key here, my little cheat sheet. Just like that. Yeah, you get the, like, what is it? What is the mutant day? Mutant male, yeah. You can cover that with Wolverine. He can also do, like, I was using him in ABL. Am I still using him? Yeah, there's a mutant male day in ABL, too. So he can theoretically cover an ABX day and an ABL day for you with okay-ish scores. They're not great, but they'd be decent. And will help in PvP. And it looks like you could use the PvP value, so I'm kind of thinking Wolverine's a good choice. Try and find him a Mighty Conquest. No, I never got to finishing it, Billy. Sorry, bro. I'm still working on it. Got caught up in a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking Wolverine. Just because I think I mean, you get a lot of value on this account still. Plus, you know, goes into PvP. It's like embarrassing to show, but I guess it's worth it because it just goes to speak to how Wolverine works in this game as a character. He just works. You may notice. Oh, shoot, man. So, yeah, I don't know. Wolverine's clutch as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to make it sound like he's the best character in the game because he's not, but he just does a lot of different things. So, might be a really good choice for you. And then who else are you? You're going to want the regulars. Account help's going to be kind of weird because we know, like, Luna Snow, I can just tell you right out the gate. So, you've got this guy lined up for the native tier 2, tier 4, and then you're going to want Luna Snow, and you're probably going to want Moon Knight. You have no speed coverage, so those are both going to be really good options. You have access to, like, Moon Knight through a selector, so you can grab that. Of course, Scarlet Witch. With competition here, yeah, get her to tier 4 as well. Ooh. But, I mean, I would just do that. And honestly, dude, thinking about it, it really doesn't matter which one you use the tier 4 discount on, right? Because Scarlet Witch and Wolverine are both really good. You want them both. So you'll probably do something like Wolverine, then Luna, then maybe Scarlet Witch, then Moon Knight, you know, whatever. But a lot of these accounts we're going to look at are going to have, like, a path already laid out for them. We're going to have more characters than you're going to be able to tier 4 that you could use. So, and the ones that are, like, coming out right now, some of them look like they're going to be tippy top meta, like Luna Snow for people who don't have her seasonal or anything covering those days. And of course, you also want to look at Mephisto for and you can see here what happens. So you've got Mephisto, Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, Luna Snow, Moon Knight, and now we've got, like, a list going out the back door of tier 4s that you need to do, right? So I think it's just about priority. I think, like I said, Luna Snow is going to be a big one for a lot of people. She covers multiple days and is going to get really cracked scores, I'd imagine. We will see. Of course, we'll have to see. Take that with a grain of salt. There's a possibility that it's just a side grade from the seasonal. We don't know. That would be the anti-hype, though, for the anniversary. That seems buns. But yeah, you've got, like, Mephisto for PvE, and then you don't have your Sentry or Null yet, but I would start with some of that other stuff and maybe even Mephisto and chill, because I think we're gonna get a Gore or a Black Swan possibly, or maybe even just another native tier 2 that's really gonna hit the PvP meta here shortly. I can't say when, obviously, and it's just a feeling, but you have a lot of good stuff you could put out in front of your Sentry, and then you could just use, like, Cap in his new uniform, Wolverine, and a really good support, maybe. I don't know. For, like, Jeff, when you get Jeff for Timeline Battle, and you might be able to make that work for a bit until you get Sentry. And there you go. Which native tier 3 should I focus on? Probably Mephisto first. Probably. Mephisto is, like, the least likely to have value usurped because he is so good. His scores are so high in Alliance Battle that no one can come, like, outscore him, or the game will actually suffer from it, essentially. His scores are so high that if we start saying, oh, look, this guy's going to come in and replace Mephisto, they better be tier 5 because, yeah, he's crazy. And then, like, that's the thing about Sentry and Kang and Null. They're all good. And if you do get to a point where you're picking between the three, I still think Sentry is the best for, like, accounts like this. I think he's the most consistent, the most predictable as far as results go, easiest to build by far. So there you go. I think Mephisto's probably the best choice for your account, followed by Sentry as far as native tier 3s go. Okay, yeah, so you're limited. Yeah, and plus you'll get some more, so maybe enough for like a Moon Knight or something. But yeah, I would just grab a couple big ones then. Yeah, like Mephisto and Luna, exactly. Or, yeah, Mephisto, Luna, and maybe Moon Knight if he's really, really good. And there you go. All right, man. I hope that helps. I am going to move on to the next one here. Thank you for sharing, dude. Hopefully we got you some good advice. Let's take a look at Mr. Tate Wolf. I have a feeling after Gore gets an upgrade, Null will get a new uni, and then Black Swan will get a hybrid uni. I don't know about Null getting another uni for a while, man. I think Null might sit down. I think he might get benched for a bit. But that's all based on feeling. I don't have any real reason to think that. What's up, Nova? I'm going to finish this set of names, guys, and then I'll grab 4 more. So we got 3 more accounts to go, including this one. Swords look fresh. They look new. Make sure you're not sleeping. Excuse me, bro. Yeah, this is a very new account. So yeah, good job on getting swords right out the gate. This actually looks pretty good. Got one of each color going on. It's really just make sure to do Otherworld Battle best you can and farm out those challenges early in the season when they're nice and easy to get. My opinion. Looking at your cards. We got Crescent sneaking in here already. These two are fantastic. Yeah, same spiel with Crescent. You've probably heard it already, Tate, since you've been hanging out for just a little bit. But I would leave this uncrafted. It's really better for PvP only sets. Unless you want to go PvP only with this set, but if you do that, essentially you have to do like Marvel Zombies, New Avengers number 9, and then this would be acceptable. But I wouldn't do that. I would go for a hybrid set. I think it's much better for, especially free to play if you're free to play. But light spenders and new players, I would just remove this at discount later. I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. I would just leave it alone. It's fine. You're getting some decent stats here. And just get your other 2P cards, get them crafted up. Replace this, obviously, as soon as possible. This one, you'll want to try and craft the card in your bags. Hopefully you can get some Pierce before you equip it. Recovery rate's not great, unfortunately, but just keep going. Go ahead and craft this card all the way to 6 stars and then do Luna after that. Yeah, I think a hybrid set's the best bet. Just eventually on a discount when it's more convenient for you, probably after the anniversary aways, go ahead and take this off on a discount and replace it. Yeah, once you have a replacement. So you're going to want to fill these 2 slots anyways. And then, well, maybe this one. And then depending on your budget, before you replace this, this has Pierce. Technically, it would be better to replace this because it doesn't have any Pierce, but not hugely consequential. Cooldown's low, ignore defense is low, basic new account stuff. You really want to make sure you try and get cooldown and ignore defense when you can. Other than that, there's not much to look at in the stats on your cards this early on. Let's see. So we're chilling on a tier 4 Thor. Nice. Rolled proper. Love to see it. That's good. And then missing energy attack Uru, but it looks like you were going for the skill cooldown, crit rate and stuff. Try and get 2 energy attack on here when you can. Skill cooldown is a massive issue, though, in early game. Keep in mind, actually, I can't show you here, but Iron Man's leadership, I think, is a big reduction to cooldown time. So I was actually able to use it for a couple clutch little techs by using him as a lead for like Thor to give him a bunch of cooldown reduction. Stuff like that. One thing I will say that I've never really said to people, which is probably true, and it might be part of the new account update. Probably. No, I did. I said it. Didn't I put him as one of the teams for World Boss Legend? Because he's pretty good, man, for an early account. And the other thing is you can support him very, very well. You're given an elemental damage support with Ancient One to pair with him. So he can be really, really good. Definitely worth at least like a flame damage. Single skill damage proc, I think. You can get like a flame damage, 180, 200 proc or whatever. And yeah, kind of make him cook. That's something to consider. Budget. It's a nice budget option. You don't need a uniform. You get him for free at tier 3. So really nice. And then, yeah, that's what I'm wondering is, so what's your story with like your, so you got this from the Shield Academy, right? Do you still have your tier 4 selector in the agent guide? Just chilling? Because you should use it. And like, I mean, it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't really matter. You could start getting a build on Storm. You're almost assuredly going to want Storm from the agent guide selector. Choices are a little more limited, so better to grab her from there. And then, yeah, grabbing like, I don't know, maybe Moon Knight for his new uniform from the anniversary selector that we're going to get, because you got 2 more tier 4s coming your way for free. You got the agent guide selector and then another one for the anniversary event quest. So yeah, Storm, and then, well, and then we all get Moon Knight 70. We'll have to see how his uni is. Obviously, we'll want to let the uni land before you choose that. But this might be a really good choice. Grabbing, because if you think about it, man, for early accounts, that's so insane. You get to like start with, I'm trying to be very clear that we haven't seen Moon Knight's damage, so we don't know the extent of how good the uni's going to be, but it does have high hits. So, Moon Knight, Luna, Loki, Thor, you're just given like a whole handful of really good characters to start the game right now. Jeff, yeah, since we're all playing right now, we're all going to get Jeffy, which is awesome. Hefe, let's go. Yeah, tier 3s. I think Venom, because I think you're going to skip him possibly from selectors, right? Wait a tick. Stop. In theory, it would be better, no, to build Moon Knight manually and just take Venom from the selector, right? Because Venom's going to get the extra 10 level. Because depending on how many crystals you have, nice, this is your Jiffy. Oh, Hefe. Splash. Yeah, I mean, Hulk's probably, or Venom's probably your best bet. Anyways, I asked about your crystals, dude, because if you can get Venom's newest uniform, Moon Knight's uniform, if it's good, Luna Snow's uniform, you are going to be looking really good. And Storm's uniform, right? So it's like 4 unis, but they're all native tier 1. So 875 crystals a pop. That's so much power for an early account. It truly is wild. And then, of course, not yet, but further down the road, you're going to want to think about a Sentry or a Mephisto native tier 3. 1.5k? Yeah, you should be close, Tate. Yeah. Is this the, obviously, duh, this is your first anniversary with this account. Yeah, right, Sahaj? I think that's a good plan, man. I think that's the way to go. 1.5 crystals is a little low. This is your first Annie, so probably just uniforms for the most part for you. You're not going to be thinking about Multiverse Saga probably until your next, like, Black Friday. Because if you try to float that now, it's going to be really tough. You won't be able to buy any unis. It'll just be kind of a pain. So... if we don't get you today, Pokemaster, just remind me sometime like tomorrow or later in the week, and we'll make sure to get you. I can't shortcut you in front of everybody, but we will take a look, man. We'll get to you. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Watch for those unis, and then when you do get to a native tier 3, Mephisto or Sentry first. Sentry for PvP is usually a good bet for crystals. As far as other tier 3s to do, Moon Knight is not tier 3. You need to take him to 80. Let's see. Who would be good? Luna, right? You're not gonna get her from a selector. You need to go ahead and rank her up to tier 3. Make sure you get Luna ready. See if we can find another good tier 3 option. Wolverine is a good one to start building up towards tier 3. As far as the native tier 2, tier 4, I think you're kind of going to struggle with that just because I'm not sure if you can get someone built up in time to utilize that. And I'm not even sure if that would be your best bet. I think you're almost better off just using that native tier 2, tier 4 discount. You can use it on a native tier 1. So just use it on like Luna Snow and lock her in and tier 4 her during the anniversary. That way you end up with Storm from the selector, Venom from a selector, Luna or Moon Knight, but Luna we just are like almost positive she's going to be amazing. So you could probably just lock in Luna for that discount because I don't think it's realistic that you're going to get Wolverine built in time. You'd have to get his uni and you'd have to use the selector for his artifact for him to be really valuable. But that is an option. You could rush someone like Wolverine and take his artifact from a selector. But I think honestly, just getting the discount on Luna would be sweet. There you go, man. I hope that helps. I'm going to keep them rolling so we can get to some more people here. All right, 88 on the badge. I just got to hang tight. If you keep asking, someone's going to time you out. I'd let you guys know. Did I? Maybe not. I'll let you know. I just grab them like 4 at a time. We're on 3 out of 4 for this set. As soon as I'm done with these ones, we'll grab some more. I see ya. Thanks for being patient. Yo, no problem, Tate. I hope that helps, bro. All right, let's see what we got going on here. 88 on the badge. Sword's looking real nice. Keep it up. What can you say? Really early, so you probably had some good luck here. 5 gem, 5 gem, 5 gem. Very nice. Very nice. Looking good. Nice. Looks like you're being kind of careful here or just getting lucky. This is a really good start to a set of cards. Baby Spidey is perfectly serviceable for a PvE set. There are like slightly better options because of procs and stuff, but you could definitely just leave this here. As far as what else to put on this set, I would say you definitely want Ghost Rider. It's going to be a little more difficult to turn this into a hybrid set because of Spidey, essentially. The ones you're missing are basically Ghost Rider, White Fox, New Avengers, and Marvel Zombies. New Avengers and Marvel Zombies are more hybrid because they bring the HP procs. White Fox and Ghost Rider are more PvE. If you just equip White Fox and Ghost Rider on this set, this is a good-looking set of PvE cards, in my opinion. If you do want to go the hybrid route, I would probably go with Ghost Rider for sure for the all-attack proc, and then Marvel Zombies. I think would be the best setup you could have for a hybrid set with what you have started here. If you wanted to do a hybrid set and remove Spidey, you could get a second HP proc. That's just up to you, whether you want to go that route or not. So up to you, brother. But this looks pretty good as far as what you started with for sure. Energy attack is okay for free to play. If you're hunting all attack, it's just hard. So you cold resist, no thank you. Resist, max HP, yes. Dodge, yes. So if you're keeping the energy attack, you're good to lock energy attack, max HP, and dodge, which is nice. Got a 3-fer. Mind resist, no thank you. Cooldown, off color, all basic. Defense, off color. Ignore defense, yes. Max HP, yes. So 2 good stars here to lock. And then you do have the energy attack proc, looking good. Energy attack, phys attack, cooldown, looking good down here. And then obviously not what we're looking for with the stars so far. Yo, what's up, Zach? How you doing? See ya. Metallic, what's up, dude? Ren, what's going on? Aha! Is this you? This is who we're looking at? Sometimes I grab the names real quick. I didn't even see who the YouTube name was. Same sort of boat here, where you should have some tier 4s coming at you. I wouldn't build Storm anymore. I would probably use a selector on her. Is what I'm thinking. I would go probably really similar to the last account as far as like you could probably do manual on Moon Knight, selector for Venom, selector for Storm, and then build your Luna up. I saw you got the seasonal down here. You might as well build her up to tier 3, get her going. I don't know if this, you'll probably be fine with this uniform as opposed to the new one. I don't know. We'll see. For all I know, the new one's a PvP uniform. So yeah, I would definitely build Luna. You got Kid Omega here, who you could start building up. Excuse me. The transcendent potential if you want, or maybe get him from a selector if he's in one. Might be a good way to go there. Loki, you definitely going to want to get to tier 4. That's pretty obvious. You could definitely... Oh, yeah. If you got a Brilly Rage on Strange, you may want to lock him in for the tier 4. Because that's a big one. That's a hefty seat. Yeah. Pretty wild. It needs a reroll, but don't. I mean, you don't have the CTPs, I'm guessing, to reroll this. Yeah, just got lucky and grabbed one. So yeah, I would probably just leave it for now because I don't think you have CTPs you want to burn trying to reroll this. So just hang on to it. But you could finish his ISO set and you could use the native tier 2, tier 4 discount on your guy. Other ones, of course, would be like Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, depending on what level of build you have them at. I'm not even seeing Scarlet Witch, but I may be missing her. I'm not sure, but yeah. Do not use the competitions on your guy. You got a Rage here, huh? Okay. Nice. 0.9 per 1's good, though. Like to see. Man, you really got to focus on tier 4 mats and getting some of these characters to tier 4. You have a lot of uniforms and a lot of, like, power here that just needs to be built. You need Loki. You need, like... Let's look here. So we need Strange would be a good one to have. I think we can maybe just kind of leave her alone. She's got a Rage. But there's going to be better priorities over Gwenpool. But so we got Strange, Loki, Ghost Rider, Mephisto, Sentry, Wolverine, possibly Moon Knight. You've got Luna. You've got Storm needs a build. You've got Venom needs to be built. So you get the idea. You're one of those accounts that has like a long list of characters that just need advancements. And in your case, you even have uniforms for them. So you really want to focus on tier 4 mats. Everywhere you can get them, get them. Don't sleep. Whether it's doing AC for tokens if you have time, doing support with your alliance to get tokens so you can buy alliance shop tier 4 mats, doing zombie survival, practicing the... well, I don't know how you can do in zombie survival with what you've got, but do the best you can and always participate because at least participating will get you tier 4 mats. Make sure you're doing your otherworld battle every day, even if it's kind of stinky, because you can stack up those mementos and get tier 4 mats. So, got two artifact selectors, huh? Who? Ghost Rider is a wonderful option. Two selectors, huh? I am very much in the camp that with artifact selectors, it is best, excuse me, to full on like bring characters online. I would say Ghost Rider is a shoo-in, and then I kind of want to just say Wolverine. Yeah, you've got his uniform. I would say those two are pretty clutch. Seems boring. I was like thinking about it. I was like, is there a better option? Of course you can consider a support CTP, but I really think bringing characters online for PvP is much more impactful for your account. Just take into consideration Otherworld Battle. Like I was just saying, people kind of scoff at Otherworld Battle, and I get it, but you're pulling all these mementos out of there, and that's one of the ways you're getting tier 4 mats. So having Wolverine built up with his artifact, and even just an obelisk, and having Ghost Rider built up with his artifact puts you in a much better position for Otherworld Battle, for everything, for Team Battle Arena, and in your case, even for Timeline Battle. So those are probably good ones. Get a second opinion though, because I am getting tired and I don't want to steer you wrong with artifact selectors. And that seems like a boring answer, but I think it's a good one. So there you go. Got a CTP selector as well. Is it... in your case, I would not get a support CTP. You have a lot more just like characters. So you've got like one mighty comp, so maybe that goes to your Mephisto. Yeah, Luna doesn't have one either. Yeah, you've got a lot of things you need CTPs for. You need 2 conquests for Wolverine to make a mighty conquest. You need conquest for someone like Sentry. So yeah, hold tight. Definitely hold tight. All right, yeah. It's a recent development, Nadar. It's a recent development. The change of heart. Yeah. But anyways, that was a lot of words, so I hope we got you some good advice there. You definitely want to keep an eye on your native tier 3s as well, but I can't see your account overall, so it's hard to tell you exactly when it's time to build one. But, yeah. Whether it's Sentry first or Mephisto first, I think these guys are kind of the two gangstas as far as native tier 3s for new accounts go. And there you go. Uncanny Avengers, is that Cable card? Because yes, White Fox over Cable. Yeah. All right, man. Gonna move on to the last one in this grouping here, and then I will grab 4 more names. Nice. All right, 235 on the badge here, so this one's a lot further along. Q163W. Let's see what you got going on here. Got some 6 gem sword action on the green, and then like 5s all around, so looking good. Just gotta keep grinding on the swords, and no cooldown. We got a theme today. We got a theme. Excuse me. Let's see here. Peek at all card effects since this counts further along here. Attack speed's a touch low, but not too bad. Crit rate also a touch low, but you can probably make this work. Crit damage looks pretty good. All these might just be a hair low. I'm not sure. Depends on how they work for you. Attack's pretty good. You got the same disparity most people have with energy attack, which is actually a good thing, but all attack obviously is better. Ignore defense is maybe just, again, just like a touch low, but if it's working, then it's working. And cooldown looks like you're good. Dodge is very high, so dodge can come down 27% or more, I think. Something like that. This is pretty high. And the max HP is a little low. What was the all basic defense too? I didn't check that. 35. Gotcha. All right, so we got Luna. We got our proc. Energy attack, poison resist, all basic defense, ignore defense, dodge. So yes, 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 the poison resist and potentially the energy defense for HP could go. The set of cards here, I kind of got ahead of myself. You got the same problem with Crescent here where she doesn't really get along very well with the set, unfortunately. You could, in theory, replace these 2 cards with like Ghost Rider and Marvel Zombies, and you would be in a better place. Or even like Ghost Rider and White Fox. Or no, you have White Fox. Guardians, I guess, would be the other one. Zombies would be best, though, I think. Man, Zombies is just clutch, bro. If you're doing PvE, you can just roll it with double attack, and then you get like attack, main stat, and then double attack, bonus options. It's just crazy, man. Good card. Good card. Probably, Saj. After this one, we're going to grab some more. We'll see who we get. Be ready on that trigger, bro. Let's see here. So, that said, that you could swap these out if you want. You don't have to. You're sitting here with 7 quality on most of these. And Pierce, but I do see you have some less than desirable stats and blah, blah, blah. So, up to you, whether you want to do that or not. Anyways, moving on. We got all basic blue, beautiful. Crit rate, flame resist, no thank you. Crowd control time is good. That's fine. HP would be better, and dodge is good. So if you ever did go back to fix this, all basic crit rate and dodge are easy locks. The rest could, and you could lock crowd control time too. So really just the resistances to ditch there. Energy attack here. Could be all basic, but energy's fine. Cold resist is bad. All basic defense is good. This defense, energy defense, dodge. So this card's, you might consider replacing this. Pulling this off on discount at some point and replacing it with like Ghost Rider. For that big 20% all attack proc. You just get... Crescent doesn't provide enough for PvP to give really good hybrid value on her own. And I think that's really what it comes down to. It's pretty negligible effects on her own as a hybrid card, and then you're getting like no 20% all attack proc, so on. So this one's a little easier, I think, to leave alone long term, just because it's a basic PvE card. There are better, but if you get Ghost Rider on the set, it's really just like Zombies or Guardians you'd be looking for instead. Dodge, max HP are good. Crowd control time is also fine. Movement speed, I don't like. Cooldown, good. Cold resist, obviously bad compared to attack. So there you go. All basic blue here is nice. Cooldown, crit damage. This is good except for lightning resist and fizz defense. Could be crowd control time down. I don't think you. Touch of ignored. But let me see here if you lose like this. And also if you remove this, you don't really lose anything, which is crazy. Don't lose ignore defense. You want to lose dodge. You lose energy attack. You don't lose any crit. You don't lose any ignore defense or cooldown or anything like that. You just lose a little bit of attack speed. So something to consider. That's nice because sometimes there's big complications when you try to replace things. You lose a bunch of cooldown or whatever. You end up in a worse place than before. But his defense might be just fine here because you don't need the ignore defense. And there you go. Looking at your roster, right. That's right. You're a little further along. This fellow looks like he could use a new outfit, I would say. The 80. Just needs a suit. Nice OBs. Good build here, it looks like. We're missing your strike here, though. Yeah, you're missing 2 strike OBs here. Careful with that, too, because now if you want them, you're going to have to come back and replace OBs or remove them, which is not desirable. So you can either leave it alone, which would be fine, or you can try to replace them. 150 speed universal with 30% ambush, very good. 7-second cooldown, very nice. That's a brilliant. I was like, that's a big old Fury proc, bro. Bing bong. Nice build, dude. Wow. 5-star decrease. That's so sick. Right instinct, pierce damage reduction, 5-star on Mephisto. You love to see it. Just needs OBs, man. Yeah, those magics and flame OBs. Nice. There you got flame there and magic. Looking good, dude. All right, I gotta hustle my. No time to just sit here and enjoy the builds. We gotta move on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just. Safe to assume your builds look pretty good. I don't think we're gonna worry about it too much here. Looks like you might be a Luna enjoyer here in the near future, huh? Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah, dude. I have like, what do we have? It's like 11 or 13 strike OBs, and I cannot, the magics elude me, bro. I cannot get magics. It looks like you were using her for speed hero stuff, human. So, yeah, you're gonna want Luna. Whose rage do I take off, Thanos or Captain Marvel? Thanos. Because Thanos is far less likely, in my opinion, to get a PvE uniform in the future. He almost always gets PvP uniforms, and Danvers almost always gets PvE uniforms. That would be my thought, I guess. And I'm sure you have something else to score for this day, like anything, Loki. Who does this? This is villain. So what, Ares or Pluto? Yeah, what are you using? Do you just kind of not have a replacement for this guy? Because that would be the issue, eh? Also, should I take off Thor or Thor/Hulk's rage? Building Ares and Loki. Okay, yeah. So I was actually just wondering where's the Loki at, and he's right here. And he needs a rage. Okay. Hulk over Thor. Absolutely, because Thor might be your first, like, tier 5, probably get another PvE uniform, and is very good. So much better to leave the Mighty Rage on him, I would say, and steal this one from Hulk. Especially if you're building Ares, because then you can cover all that combat villain, right? And then, yeah, I think that's right about Thanos, as long as you have a replacement. But yeah, see, because you're using Thanos right now, so maybe not. Maybe it is Danvers then. Yo, what's up, Chirag? How you doing, bro? Yeah. If you're utilizing Pharma Thanos, then yeah, I probably wouldn't take it, and I would just take Danvers if you really need one. But I don't think Thanos is going to last very long with that rage for you. So, yeah, you're bugging me, guy, because I literally specifically answered you. And told you the answer. Yeah. It ain't time yet. Yeah, dude, we did. We nailed it with the emblem chest, bro. We got the same one Sahaj did. We got the Spider-Woman emblem, which I did not have, which was absolutely clutch. Super good. Luna, Moon Knight, Ares, Kid Omega, Loki. Yeah, because you're totally, dude. It's, yeah, those same tier 4s, right? Loki is like absolutely huge because of the striker value. I think he's going to be the most valuable for your account for that reason. I think the fact that you can use him with so many other characters makes him number one. And then I think after that, Ares for you, because you can make that switch from Hulk and start covering a bunch of stuff with Ares maybe. And then with Luna and Moon Knight, Luna might be number one on that list. I can't say. We have to wait and see their uniforms. It's stupid difficult to tell you which one would be best. It's going to be tough. I think Loki is the only one I can say has more value than the others just because of the striking potential. But after that, dude, Luna is probably going to cook, but you have coverage. You'll just have to decide based on your account. Like, how bad do you want to stop using Spider-Gwen, you know? I love this uniform, by the way. I love this uniform. The way they made the hood go up and down, even though it was buggy when it first came out. Absolutely love it. It's ripped so well from the movie. So well. It looks so good. But too bad. So sad. Not quite meta. He kind of needs tier 4. Any real Alliance battle character needs tier 4. Otherwise, you're just not going to be getting good scores. I know, right, Wayne? Don't even say it, bro. Don't even say it. Basically just using Gamora. Yeah, it's just the human restrictions. The speed human, I guess, is the only time. The days Luna is actually going to cover. So anyways, yeah, I would say Loki's probably the most important. And then after that, it's just going to depend on how good Luna is. And then Ares, how much ground Ares is going to cover for you. The thing with Ares is you already have his days covered, I think. Like all of them. The only thing is, by the way, I mean, Ares is technically a replacement for Thanos, is he not? Like, you might be more comfortable playing Thanos, but they're both alien villain. So, don't you want to steal this and give it to... I mean, you'd rather have a Mighty. I would give the Mighty to Ares and then do like I said, probably strip Thanos. Use Ares to replace Thanos and Hulk. Scores more. If it's going to be Thanos or Ares. I think it depends. Well, whatever you got, don't spam it. Because no one will help you. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, geez. Wow, man. Yeah, so good luck then. Now I'm just getting like rage fog. I don't even know. If you have all those in your bags, I don't know why you're even unequipped. Well, because you need more, eh? Because you're trying to give them mighty rages. You're trying to make sure, yeah, everyone gets a mighty rage. Yep. No, it sounds pretty good, man. It sounds pretty good. It's really hard to tell you specifically which ones to remove. You know that better than I do, but my main tip would just be make sure that the value is either replaced or, you know, covered somewhere else. Anyhow, man, I'm going to wrap this one up unless you have any other questions. You kind of led us on that one. But yeah, with an account like this, it's really just... It's nice, actually. You have some really big upgrades coming at you this anniversary, which is cool. Nice. Trying to get that Brilly, bro. Well, good luck, man. I hope you hit it. All right, guys, go ahead and throw up some IGNs. Now's the time. Let's go. If you want your account reviewed, throw your IGN in the chat. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right. that one. Let's grab this one. Oh, then that one will be really fast, so that's fine. Pokemaster, are you still here, or did you go to bed? Uh-oh. It's a lot. I just like your IGN, so we're going to look at yours too. We're going to make a list of 5. I'm going to put you on here just as a test. We'll see what happens. All right, this is 6 accounts, which is not even likely that we're going to make it through all this. So if you're on the end of this list, you might have to wait. Sorry, I love you guys. This is the way it is. Thank you for being patient. There's only one of your boy. We're going to try and get through as many of these as we can. Let's go. All right, Speedy, you're up, bro. 129 on the badge. I am going to kind of speed these up just a touch. Not trying to dip on quality for you guys. I just want to get as many of these as we can. Swords are looking pretty good. This is a very early account. It's really good that you got one of each color. Keep your eyes on Otherworld Battle Challenges. Try to participate daily to make sure you get your tokens. And yeah, no cooldown just yet. Looks good. Just keep working on them. Looking at your card set here. How long have you been playing? 129 on the badge. So yeah, swords could use some improvement. Just make sure you're not sleeping on them. This could be bad RNG, like bad luck. But like this really needs to be replaced. Really bad. So make sure you're getting all those challenges done and stuff. With this, basically the standouts are Scarlet Witch and Cable. Scarlet Witch is probably one you're going to want to remove from this set. And Cable, we talked about it. It's just like slightly worse than some other cards. You don't have to necessarily swap anything out here. I think it is worth swapping out Scarlet Witch for either White Fox or Marvel Zombies, but probably White Fox. What kind of set do you want this to be in the end? Do you want this to be hybrid, PvE, PvP? Which one are we looking for here? And also, who are you? Let me go back and check. This is Walter. Walter White, more into PvP. Okay. In that case, I would recommend a hybrid set, just because going full PvP on your first set more than help you in PvP is probably just going to hurt you in PvE. So better to just do a really nice spicy hybrid set. In that case, what I would probably do, bro, is just watch for Marvel Zombies and New Avengers number 9. Get them on here, get your double HP procs, and then you're cooking, dude. You'll end up with Luna, Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, Guardians, New Avengers number 9. That way you get, you're getting some HP here. You can roll double attack, so it's very nice. I'm still at like just torn between White Fox and Guardians. So Guardians, I think, is perfect. You just leave it here. You'll have the HP proc from Marvel Zombies and much better stats, and then the HP proc from New Avengers number 9 as well. And I really think that's the way to go. You get the energy attack, all attack proc, bunch of HP, double HP procs. Is good, is good. So yeah, hold off on re-rolling this card, leave it alone. You'll want to replace it. And same thing for this guy. I would just hold off, leave it alone. Make sure you're on discount, and then once you get those cards, have them crafted ready to go on your set. They don't have to be perfect, but at least get like the 3% Pierce, hopefully, because you're losing Pierce by replacing these, and then toss them on your set. For now, all attack blue is great. Flame resist is not. Crowd control time is fine as long as you get dodge on your some of your other cards. You need like 2 dodge stats up top. So you could lock your crowd control here and all basic attack blue. You definitely want to lock. Reroll the rest. And you do have your proc, very good. And you do have your proc here. Mind resist is bad, bad. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. You could lock crowd control time, but if you do that, you've already got 2 blue crowd control time locked and no dodge. So that means you're going to put yourself in a position where you have to be rolling dodge blue on some of these other cards. Yeah, and you have blue CCT again here on another card you probably want to keep on the set. So You may want to reroll. You either need to reroll one of these into dodge or just make sure you get blue dodge on the 2 cards you put in these 2 spots, right? That's all there is to that. So, if you don't lock the CCT, this is just a full reroll here. I'm going to skip this one because I think you definitely should replace it. No thank you. Off color. No thank you. You're going to need some ignore defense. I mean, I have a feeling we're going to go in here. Yeah, you're going to be short. So I don't want to say that you're good here because you do need to roll up some ignore defense. So you probably don't want to lock this CCT. You want to let it roll, especially since you're so early here and you're probably going to lose Pierce no matter what you do with this card. So yeah, I would probably... I might even just full reroll this card myself. CCT is good for PvP, but you gotta get some dodge on your cards, and you want some ignore defense. It's good for everything, so there you go. All right, man, I hope that helps with the cards. Of course, everything I tell you, feel free to get a second opinion. Definitely always critically think for yourself. I get tired, man. You never know. I might tell you to do something stupid, so there you go. Hey, at least we're live, though, so we do it with chat so people can help watch my buns. Let's see here. What do we got going on? A conquest here is a bit sketchy. My understanding is that with null, unless you get like a high-end build with a brilliant conquest, I'm not sure this is really the way to go. If you do like go this route, you're going to want to lock in, get a second conquest, and give him a mighty at least, because a regular conquest definitely ain't going to cut it. So yeah, that'll be up to you. This becomes significantly more expensive to remove, crystal-wise, if you forge it into a mighty. So if you're going to swap some stuff around, like remove this, make a mighty for your sentry, and find a greed for your null, now's the time to do it, before you reforge this into a mighty, and just make sure you have a discount before you do it. But something to consider, because earlier accounts and developing accounts, I really think greed is the better CTP for null. He's more of a glass cannon. That's just my understanding. I could be wrong. So something to consider. And then you'd have your other CTP of Conquest to make a mighty for Sentry. Other than that, Tenacious Symbiote's fine for starting. Looks good. And then HP, Fizz Attack. Yeah, as long as you're not putting Energy Attack or anything crazy on. Energy Attackers, 0.9 per 1 with an artifact. Looks good. Beautiful. Nice, 0.9 per 1 again. Looks like you got it. Energy Attack Uru are good if you can get them on here. I know you need other stats as well still, so... But her Uru could use some love, and her ISO set could definitely use some work. 0.9 per 1 looks good. Same things here. Just could use a little work on the ISO set. Okay, so definitely look good to lock in Scarlet Witch for your native tier 2, tier 4. Gonna do the bingo. Wild. Okay. Already got a brilliant egg. Nice. Oh, wow. So what are you thinking? What are you gonna swap the brilliant egg for? Brilliant greed? Is that what you're thinking? A brilliant greed for null, or a brilliant conquest? Options. Yeah, conquest or greed. Oh, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't know if it's best to just go for a brilliant conquest on your... Well, that's tough because then you have to unequip twice. Huh, that's going to be a tough one to sort out. I want to say conquests... Thanks for the invite, Ethereal. Appreciate it, bro. I want to say conquests are much more valuable because they are. You need way more of them, right, quantity-wise. So you may want to double unequip, dude. You may want to just grab these single conquests off of these guys. It sounds like you're planning on spending a little bit. Unless you have like 30,000 crystals that you've saved up. And it's exactly what I'm thinking, bro. Brilliant conquest on Sentry. Remove this. Make a mighty conquest for another really important PvP character. Whichever one it is. Find a mighty greed for your null. Profit. I feel like that's the play. But I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I think that sounds right. Yeah. Right. And then you're maximizing your conquests. I think that's the way to go. And then Scarlet Witch looks like a great choice for your native tier 4 or tier 2. and the same uniforms that we're all probably looking for. You need to get Loki built up and get that new uniform, obviously. Luna Snow, you're going to want to watch with the new uniform. Moon Knight with the new uniform. We're looking at a lot of really accessible power coming into the game through this update. So, a lot of gains to be made. A lot of gains to be made. And then as far as native tier 3s, Sentry's obviously a shoe-in for your first native tier 3, or second, excuse me, native tier 3, tier 4. But I would keep your eyes on Mephisto. Like, well over Kang. I would think build Mephisto up, even if you're into PvP. Mephisto, bro. Doom called it from like day one, dude. People were like, oh yeah, well, he's PvE. I even said it. You're going to build him PvE, so he's probably not really going to be that good for PvP. Turns out, bro, in Otherworld Battle, this guy is a monster, even with a PvE build. So he's really, really good. Anyways, enough yapping about him. He's super good. And yeah, your supports look pretty good. We have like Shuri and Nick Fury. We got Nick. Sure, we got Shuri in here somewhere. If not, check your supports. I don't see Coulson either. So you got some supports you can build up in the background. Coulson doesn't even need a uniform. Yeah, build him up to tier 3. Build Shuri up to tier 3. Watch for any other supports from Dimension missions that you're missing. Maybe Valkyrie. I don't think I'm seeing, so watch for Valkyrie, that kind of stuff. And that's a lot of info. Hopefully that helps. Moving those CTPs around. Kind of recap. Moving those CTPs around. Good for the native tier 2, tier 4 discount. However that sandwich is in for you. Next native tier 3, tier 4, which should be Sentry. And then you've got all those delicious native tier 1s that need their uniforms. Like Luna, Loki, and potentially Moon Knight. And some other characters like that. Yeah, there's Moon Knight. And then, of course, Mephisto, when you get there. There you go, man. Yeah, well, I would agree. New enemy, I'd agree. Me personally, I don't think I would do that for any character in the game, but if there was one that deserved it, man. Even like well over Ghost Rider, in my opinion, because, oh, was Pokemaster here? I feel bad. I think they went to bed. So we'll get them another time. Yeah, I was going to offer to just look at the cards really quick, but all right. Hey, no problem, man. I hope that helps. Simply Nathan, which if it's not a beverage yet, it should be. Nothing like a Simply Nathan. Gross. All right, what you got going on, bro? Oh, that's funny. Let's see here. I like your name, if you can't tell. Let's see. Swords look decent. Well, this is early though, right? Yeah, we're really early on here. So you're locked in, you got swords. That's what matters this early. And they look decent. You got one of each color. I like to start that way. I know some people like to double them up, but I feel like you just make yourself a chore to deal with later. This looks good to me. Don't sleep on it. And then did we see... Are we going to continue the streak? No, there we go. 6% cooldown on the swords. What's going on as far as P cards go? Yeah, day 10, so super early. Nice, dude. So you've got Luna coming from the agent guide, if you don't have it already. And then what are you thinking from your card quest once you kill Null? Oh, you already have 2. Which ones do you have? Luna and Fox, nice. Both worth going on your set, honestly. But try and craft them first, see if you can get Pierce. Because, yeah, you've got, and that's what you're doing, it looks like. You've got Pierce damage on every one of these. Which gives you, I think, what, 7.5? Yeah, right out the gate, which is just crazy. So, Luna and Fox, I think, are both great cards to go on your set. But, yeah, just give them that first craft, the initial craft, to see if you can get Pierce damage. And if not, I'd probably still equip them once they're crafted, even with, like, mediocre stats. The procs from the bonus options combined with the full list of stats on the cards, I think actually starts to rival 1.5% Pierce. And you just get to have P cards, right? Yeah, totally. Yep, Buffkin told you that. Yeah. To craft them in your bags. Legend, Buffkin, legend. There you go, man. There's not much to say besides that. Those are good cards. Just craft them up and profit. Nice. Got Loki cooking. We're cooking up a Loki. So what's your plan for tier 4s? Bro, I will add you to the list. Zach, it's good to see you, man. It's been a long time since we've seen you, I think. or at least in chat. I'll add you to a list somewhere, but it may be off in a void. I can't make any promises right now. I'm adding you because I like you, bro. We haven't seen you in a long time, and you were here for so long back in the day, bro. Long time. All right. I gotta focus up. I'm getting tired. Tier 4s, yeah. Then Loki and Selector Storm, Selector Venom. Bing bong. Yeah, that looks good, man. A lot of people were like talking about skipping the Shield Academy for Thor to use the materials elsewhere. Thor's great. Just tier 4 Thor. He's amazing, man. This uniform's good. He's good. There are like better characters, sure, but he'll get an upgrade soon. And then I love your plan. This could be your first manual tier 4. Just lock him in for like that 40% discount in your inventory, though, whatever. What is that called? The tier 4 support? Is that what it's called? Yeah, is it just tier 4 growth support? Is that what it is? I can never think of the name to tell people what that actual discount is called. Yeah, nice. So you've already got him locked in. That's perfect. And then, yeah, like you said, that's a great plan. Selector for Storm, Selector for Venom, and then after that, it'll probably be looking at like Luna and Moon Knight. Which I'm jealous of how good the new account setup is right now. It's absolutely... does anybody else feel like a basted turkey? Because I feel like a basted turkey. I feel like they are plumping us up, covering us in butter, getting us ready for something just nasty. Like some nasty monetization or like seasonal Black Swan, something gross. I feel like something just nasty is coming at us. Brace yourselves. Get ready to brush your teeth. Guys, man, they're being generous right now with the new account experience. It is insane. Right? Am I the only one that feels that way? You know what I'm saying? Like a new, I don't even know, like a new system or something. But they did just introduce a new team up collection and a new emblem collection, which are both like paywall kind of stuff, you know? So I don't know. Yeah, I really, really hope they don't do that. Native tier 2 was borderline. Native tier 3, I'm going to have some feels about that. Let's not do that, Netmarble. That would be bad. But anyways, yeah, dude. And you should be all fired up and ready to go. And then your first native tier 3, Sentry and Mephisto, in my opinion, are the best choices. Whether you go Mephisto first or Sentry first, that's up to you. I'm in the Sentry camp just because I'm a free-to-play player, so crystals are god currency to me. So getting that timeline battle pusher early is important as far as I'm concerned. But I absolutely agree that Mephisto is the Giga Chad, and if you went that way first, there you go. I think Colossus is a must-have. Whether or not you buy his uni, though, weigh that against the uniforms you already have, right? Because this gives you the same-ish thing. I think it's maybe a little worse, like less reflect damage reduction or something, but only reducing damage from like heroes or villains. Only villains, I think, right? And then it's when you get the Hellfire Gala or the Phoenix Force uniforms, I think both have it, where you get the double damage reduction. Yeah, dude, hell yeah. This guy's not taking any guff. He's not going into Shadowlands unprepared. That's right. But yeah, I think he's great, and you already have him tier 2, so looking good. Yeah, whether you pick up that uniform or not, though, I don't know. I think you have a lot of other priorities, like your Luna Snow, Moon Knight, even Sentry, Mephisto. There's a lot of things I would prioritize over getting Colossus squared away for PvP. But yeah, in the future, you will want Colossus, Hela, maybe Agent Venom if you can get his artifact and stuff. Who else? Ebony Maw is a good support for PvP right now. Jeffy, build up your Jeffy, bro. And guys, god darn it, I haven't said it yet because it could be fake. But there's a possibility, you guys, that if you joined the game in a way where you're getting Jeff on an account like this, we might be surprised. Like, let's just say this. Once we get the event for Jeff, we'll be able to see how he works with lesser builds. Might be pretty surprised with how a Jeff works on an early account. Problem is, he is premium, needs a Mega Tier 2 ticket. Are you going to use a Mega Tier 2 ticket on Jeff over Nick Fury? Probably not. And certainly not over someone like Ghost Panther, because Jeff gives you the support value without the tier 2 ticket, whereas like Ghost Panther needs the ticket. All right, my friend, I hope that helps you out. I am going to keep this rolling. Many names to get through. Let's keep trucking along. 76 on the badge, so we're a little further along here. Swords still need work, so don't sleep on Otherworld Battle. You're getting to the point now where you should have taken your second pass on swords. Exactly. That's right. What Fly to Death said. I agree. 100%. 6 stars. Did I say 4? I've been making that mistake. It is 6 stars for Jeff's passives. But not tier 2, which is really nice. Yeah, let's go, Ruben. What's up, dude? No. Good job, bro. Never mind. I redact that. This is your first pass, and this looks fine. You didn't get super great luck, but not too bad. On my pay-to-play account I did or whatever for fun, I did early swords like this, and I got bricked so hard. I couldn't even get like a pink sword and stuff, so it's funny. You're doing good, man. Yeah, and then we got these. Yeah. Looks good. Yeah, with the pierce. Nah, with the pierce. You got the nice. You got the proc here, though. One quality is a bit tough, but hey, this is early game, and that proc is really nice. There you go. Not much to say about the stars, because there ain't none. Hold resist, no thanks. Ignore defense, yes please. Movement speed, no thanks. Attack speed, yes please. So unfortunately, we can't lock 3 blue stars here to keep the pierce. But when you re-roll this, you have pretty good odds that you'll land another blue star. I would lock attack speed and ignore defense here and roll the rest when you do re-roll that card. And bonus options here are decent. And you need all your mythic cards anyways, so looks really good. I'm saving a 3 rune first try of each locked. Oh, for the swords. Gotcha. Yeah, don't start using the actual element runes and stuff until you're looking at the 5th or 6th gem on swords, especially on an early account. You want to save those gems for that final step. And I'm not sure, I think maybe... Oh, I see what you're saying. You have a 3 rune anyways. Locked. I think I kind of misunderstood your thing, but it's okay. Whatever you're doing, I think is good. Just make sure you save your element runes. I don't think that was what you were talking about looking at that. I think you're saying you've got a 3-gem sword saved up that you're working on, which is good. Just waiting to craft it. Hey, thanks for the sub, RZ. Appreciate it. Take care, Nathan. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's take a look at your roster, bro. You got Storm with the Rage. Need to re-roll this eventually for the 0.9 per 1 for the 7-second cooldown, but without a uniform, we're not going to be doing much here anyways, so you'll definitely want to pick up her uni come the anniversary. Loki, perfect. You got him locked in for your first discount, I'm hoping, that tier 4 support. Get your Loki tier 4, that'll be really nice. You've already got the 0.9 per 1, very, very good. Nice, if you had that energy, you stripped it back off, which is smart. Okay. Hey, pretty nice. Pretty basic, dude. So yeah, you could definitely look at Logan for the native tier 2, tier 4 if you can line it up, but this is really early and you're like using tier 4 mats here. So I'm not sure if your better choice may actually be to lock in. Put it this way, if you think you can build Logan, I think that's the way to go. I think you finish up Loki real quick, if you can, hopefully. It sucks, because you kind of want to just full stop save all your materials. But the good news is, I think if you don't make it all the way through your tier 4 on discount, you still get the discount for everything you did while he was locked into the discount, if that makes sense. So if you like picked Wolverine for the native tier 2, tier 4, and then you got his gears to like 30, 29, 28 or something like that, you still would have gotten all that discount on all his gears. but it would be best, obviously, to make it all the way through. I just feel like your tier 4 mats are going to be really tight this early on an account. Digging into Loki. So just try and get whatever value you can from that discount. You're finishing up Loki, right? And then you'll have him done before the discount. Just kind of like lock in your next tier 4. If that ends up being Wolverine, that's good. Yes, stop Sentry's quest. 100%, full stop. Save your mats. Sentry's not going to fit into that equation to have a tier 4 during the anniversary. You may want to get his uniform if you have enough crystals. But yeah, the tier 4 for him is going to have to come after. Even the tier 3 and all that. Just wait. And then, yeah, honestly, if you could get Wolverine lined up for the discount, that would be really nice. But if you can't, if Moon Knight's really good, you could lock in Moon Knight for the discount. You just want to make sure you use the discount. That's all there is to it. You've got 7k crystals. Nice, dude. Nice. Really good. Man, that's a tough call. You almost have enough crystals where I'd say get Multiverse Saga if you're going to play this account long term. That's a lot of crystals, and you're going to get more. You could be in a position where you have like 5k for uniforms and Multiverse Saga. Something like that. Looks really good. Pretty wild. Yeah, you're going to be racing against time with materials. But worst case scenario, like I said, you just can't quite make it through the discount in time. But that's better than what? What was the other choice? You know what I mean? You could take the tier 3 discount. Nah, dude, screw that. Unless you're prepared for it and you can do a bunch of tier 3s and stuff and transcendent potentials. Pass. Just save on some tier 4 mats. Yeah. I don't know if Sentry, you're like late to the Sentry party. I'm not sure about that yet. We'll see. I'm not going to make that call for Sentry just yet. For Sentry to get bonked out of the meta, we need like serious power to come in. Sentry's still very strong. Very, very strong. But I still think it's true that you should prioritize other stuff anyways. Not for the discount. Yeah, no. I was talking about what Jake said. Sentry will be late to focus for now. Save materials. But I think you meant, Jake, you might have just been saying the anniversary. Like, it's a little late to try and line him up for the anniversary. Yeah. But then you were talking about Mephisto. Yeah, so I don't know. But anyways. That was a lot of yapping and I got myself a little lost. But yeah, if you can lock him in for tier 2. If not, just do your next tier 4. Finish up Loki. And then, yeah, you're going to be watching for, like, Luna Snow, Moon Knight. The same basic ones everyone else is. You've already got your supports looking good. And then, yeah, I would keep your eyes on Multiverse Saga if you're going to play this account long term. Because Multiverse Saga pays out dividends over time. Very good. So there you go, man. Central Uni is going, yep. Multiverse Saga over Legendary Battle. I would say 100%. Definitely. Even if you think about it, Multiverse Saga is more expensive, but you get a CTP selector right out the gate, and you get your 6-star Franklin Richards. So the value there is already more expensive, right? But the Legendary Battle is not going to give you much. 2 artifacts for 2 PvP characters I haven't built. You ignore magic. Yeah, 3-star magic on an account like this is not nearly enough to build her, even if it's worth it anyways. And then the Silver Surfer artifact, you just save it. I'm not sure if your account, like, Silver Surfer is way down the line as far as builds for your account, but it is a good artifact and he gets regular upgrades. So, like, I would not use Silver Surfer's artifact for a reroll. But yeah, I don't think he's for your account right now. But lock the artifact or equip it, whichever you prefer. I would maybe lock it. I don't even think you have Silver Surfer. Yeah, he's expensive. He's double cost. So yeah, but a good artifact nonetheless. So hang on to it. I would probably save it over using it for a reroll. All right, moving on. Let's keep them rolling, man. We got another one here. Hopefully that helps, my friend. Thank you for sharing. Try our best here to get as many people prepped for the anniversary as we can here. 191 on the badge. Rahul, 226. Part of the Evil Empire, bro. Great album, by the way. We're going to do our random 90s tangent here. I don't know. Any guesses? What? I better guess. Evil Empire has got to be either 90... It was like 94? Something like that? I might be off a ways. Is it 96? 96! So close. I knew it was either 4 or 6. Good album, man. Evil Empire, Rage Against the Machine. Ooh, get your rage on. Speaking of rage. All right, here we go. Swords are looking pretty good. Not too shabby. Could use some work. Just depends how long you've been playing, right? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell with this one. There's no real place. I just grab them in chunks, man. I just grab them in chunks, thing. Because the list gets too complicated. I'll never get to people that are actually here. I'll be reviewing their accounts 3 weeks down the line, and they won't know. It just won't work, so. We do have 15% cooldown here, so quite a bit of cooldown wedged into the swords, which is just fine. Pretty good looking set of cards here. Isn't this the exact set of cards I have? Identical? Are these my cards? No, this is the same set I have. I'm just hunting for Marvel Zombies personally. I think I'm gonna either end up replacing White Fox or Guardians with Marvel Zombies because I want the double HP procs. That's like, for me as a PvP enjoyer, free to play, you know, that's something I gotta work out. But this is a great set of cards. Perfectly fine just to leave it as it is, honestly. What do we got here? Dodge, max HP, very nice. And then cooldown. So 3 good stats to lock. Cooldown, max HP, and dodge. And roll the rest. Energy attack, good for free to play. Unless you're hunting that all attack like a crazy. Like your boy. Flame resist. Nah, max HP is good though. So could lock the energy attack if you're into it. And the max HP. Other than that, the rest kind of got to roll. The bonus options look pretty good, honestly. I wouldn't worry about rolling them too much right now. Could be better. You could get the double attack, but up to you. Got the proc, looks good. All basic blues, very nice. Recovery rate, not as much, and mind resist, no thanks. So I'd probably just lock the blue all attack on that one. Send the rest. Max HP is good here. And attack speed. But it looks like those two. I don't think I would mess with Fizz defense here. You're going to need the ignore defense and stuff. Well, your ignore defense is actually really good, so let's see. I should check these first on accounts this far. I was getting used to earlier accounts. Cooldown, you're good because of your swords, but keep in mind, like me and a bunch of other people, we'll have to move that off of our swords eventually if we want to min-max our swords, because there's better stats with swords. Dodge is a touch low, touch low, touch low, touch low. So everything's just like a little bit low, it looks like. Attack is an interesting spread, but honestly a little bit low. And that's just because of the attack stats on the cards. HP is high, frankly, for where you're at. That's quite high. And there you go. 10% pierce. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the cards, except we got to look at this last one, right? Yeah, what'd we say here? Max HP, attack speed. And then here we've got max HP blue. It's the only one worth keeping. Nice. Started just before Black Friday. Gotcha. All right. Nice. Got your Mephisto locked in. Got that mighty comp with the 7-second cooldown. Nice. Overdrive. You could dig into this a little bit. If you have the mats and you get around to it, you've got it unlocked. You might as well. Just unlocked isn't like, look at the stats you're getting for what you paid. Bunch of 0. So yeah, always good to start digging into that if you have the materials, since you have it unlocked. 121 is probably a great place for you to stop. I was going to like 141, but then I was realizing that there isn't a breakpoint there. So all I was getting was like a tiny bit more of these stats, but not more of this. At 121, you get the third one of these. So it's a good place to pump the brakes. In my opinion, for early accounts, 0.9 per 1 looks good. Power of Angry Hulk, yum yum. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Looks good. Your builds all look pretty darn good, eh? Even here with the Mighty looking really good. Same thing here though. Or just like stop unlocking them. Don't bother unlocking them. It's not worth paying for it if you're not going to build it, right? That's the idea. Yeah, Hulk's probably just chilling like he is for most people. Nice. Really nice obelisk for Hulk. Yo, let's go. There you go. Dude knows what's up with Hulk. I wouldn't necessarily recommend HP Urus, heal Urus for Hulk, just because those could have probably gone on Sentry or something. But this is how you make Hulk a mean mamma jamma, is by doing. We saw that yesterday, didn't we? What up, Pipes? How you doing, brother? There's like the list I have right in front of me, but I think it's full for today, guys. We're going to be over 3 hours of streaming once I'm done, and my voice is going to start to deteriorate. Yeah, your builds all look good. We need an artifact for Wolverine, eh? You have Wanda. So are you thinking about Wolverine for the discount? Sorry. Yes, Arif. What up, buddy? It's Monday, man. It's Monday. Got to earn the ability to tell people for the rest of the week, no, I go away. I'm not looking at your account. We'll do it on Monday. That's the ticket. Because Wolverine could be a good option, but you will want to find his artifact. Whether that's from a selector or not, that's up to you. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you just would love to have that artifact. If you're going to go to tier 4, he is a good option. Yeah, there will be an artifact selector. We get one pretty much every Black Friday and anniversary, so you'll have that opportunity. The only reason it's not like, yeah, do that is, and it is kind of like, yeah, do that, but you have a tiny astronomical chance to get his artifact from Alliance Battle. So it's possible, but it's just so not reliable. But that's the only reason, like, oh, and you have Force. Yeah. You already have Ghost Riders. I think that's a great option. And then you can just use the native tier 2, tier 4 discount on Wolverine. And Wolverine looks like will give you some of some of that extra value where you can use him for like Alliance Battle to cover some mutant days and stuff in the meantime. Utilize the tier 4 striker, all that good stuff. And then for tier 3s, man, I'm going to be repeating myself so much with this. Watch for Luna Snow. Watch for Moon Knight. The reason it's the same for like everybody, we're all going to get this advice, is because unless you're somebody who has a seasonal Luna Snow, you probably want the Luna Snow. And we all got given Luna Snow at tier 2. So no account I'm looking at doesn't have access to Luna Snow. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with Moon Knight, bro. We all got Moon Knight. So like everybody is in a place where they can, if that uniform is as good as it looks like it may be, grab it and go. And there are just such free-to-play friendly native tier 1 characters. So free-to-play friendly now since everybody gets her, man. It's crazy. So there you go. What else though? Any other specific questions? Let me know, because I am getting tired. If you guys have specific things that you want me to answer, don't hesitate to ask in chat. I'll try and catch it. But yeah, you got your supports built. Looks good. Real good. Boom, boom, boom. That's like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 supports, just like right off the bat. You have Fury, you have Shuri, you have Coulson, you have M'Baku, Valkyrie, and Ghost Panther. That's like what you want to see, man. That's the, what do you call that? A sexfecta? A sexfecta. Tell me that's a word. Oh my gosh. We got another tangent coming at you, bro. I'm afraid to Google that. No, it's not what I thought, but it looks like maybe it's a word. Because look, like a trifecta, you know, is 3. Is a quadfecta a thing? You can't do this, guys. 5 is quint, right? Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Am I remembering that wrong? Yeah. Even that's a thing. No way. Yeah, it's like sextuple. It's SEX, isn't it? What? Okay, that's just weird, you guys. Okay, while I do this, I'll break down the results from the highly impactful research I just did on the side here. So if you Google a trifecta, web search trifecta, it will tell you it is a combination of three like feats or goals or whatever, three things that go really good together. If you Google a quadfecta, it'll tell you that is four, a combination of four events or whatever. If you web search a quinfecta, it will tell you that is five goals, achievements, or a combination of five things. If you Google sexfecta, well, apparently that's something else, and I think that's criminal. Sexfecta needs to be a word, and it needs to be appropriate to describe something like these 6 supports that every account should have. Boom. Let's make it real. All right. Did I miss any questions, bro, while I was being ridiculous? Uni recommendations, 13K crystals. Let's see here. Obviously, the Luna Moon Knight stuff, so we got them. I'm a bit torn on Venom. For me, I struggle. The upgrade is big. It's like a sizable upgrade. 1 to 2 million points, I think, average for most people. But it doesn't change the fact that I am buying another uniform for the same restrictions, and I don't like that as a free-to-play player. I'm also a crazy free-to-play player that is on a mission to get every... Wait. Am I dumb? Hex is 8, right? This is so stupid. I don't even know what that is. All right, let's see here. So with Venom, I'm not sure, man. The upgrade's there, but, you know, like I said, I myself am struggling with whether or not it's worth it to get... You know, when I was in school, Venom, a dodecahedron. We made a dodecahedron in school, and that always stuck with me for some reason, and that's what got me to remember the, like, quad, quint, sextuple, all that. Yeah, hex, like hexagon. Is hex 6? Yeah, hex is 6. Oct is 8. Octagon. Yeah, now we're being dumb. Dodecahedron is like 12, right? And a decagon is 10. Anyways, let me give you some more uniforms. So, I don't know about Venom. He's another really good one that just came out, but you may want to consider the same thing, that maybe that's not right for you because it's just an upgrade over a full-on new uniform for a character that's just doing nothing. Like, eventually Luna Snow, but you should get that one no matter what. We did have, yeah, Sentry and Mephisto. You could consider Kang or Null. Do you have Agent Venom down here somewhere? Yeah, where is that's Black Panther. Close, but no. Yeah, without Agent Venom, I don't know about Null. So yeah, seems like a big invest. Like I would just pick Kang over Null personally if I didn't have any of the Agent Venom stuff or anything like that. So you could consider another native tier 3 uniform. But I would wait until the end of the anniversary events to do that. Wait until the end of the... I don't think they're going to let us see anything else that's coming after this anniversary update. Whether it's by spacing it out with a 3rd week or whatever they do, I don't think we're going to get to know. But there's a possibility that we get some knowledge of the future and maybe we've got a Gore upgrade or Black Swan or something. So I would save that one for last, especially since you don't have him built, right? So it wouldn't do a lot for you. Outside of that, let me look at your roster. Who are we missing? We're going to add Speed Hero. We're going to add Speed Hero female, Speed Hero male, potentially. You need... What do you need? Like Ares? Is it aliens? Is kind of that like alien combat would be nice, maybe? It's tough. You have combat villain here, and you actually have a build on him. Which is nice with an obelisk. This would probably actually score a reasonable score. So you could consider Ares, but his coverage is going to be... Like, you already have Hulk. You get alien villain. You get combat alien. You could potentially, if he scores better, you could lean, you know, Hulk, don't worry about a CTP or lean him into PvP. and he could cover those days for you. Yeah. Am I missing someone big? I feel like I'm getting tired and I'm missing someone that you should have here. Maybe not. Maybe as simple as that. Between the speed hero female, speed hero male, from Luna and Moon Knight, and then Wolverine cover. Oh, mutant, Kid Omega. Kid Omega, right? That's kind of what I'm missing. Yeah. Fly to Death's got it, bro. Yeah, mutant, right? So you could consider Kid Omega. I think that's the build. Unless you got access to Gambit in his seasonal or something, which I doubt. And then villain. Mutant villain's gonna be the other thing, but that one's more difficult to fake. With mutant villain, you can go the route that I went, or you can try something else. I don't really recommend. A lot of the mutant villains just do not look good right now, man. It's not a great time for them. So, God, it's bad. It's either like Magneto, seasonal. I recommend you do what I did if you want to deal with mutant villain, and this is niche, so you could just pass. Get the gold uni for Cyclops. You can score 1,000,000 points with him just at level 80 with the villain uniform, just using his tier 3. He'll get it done. If you want, you can tier 4 Cyclops. That's what I did, dude. And then I just use Loki as the striker. And then I'm going to wait. That was my plan, because that mutant villain list, holy smokes, bro. Yeah, okay, you're on it. He's on it. And outside of that, dude, I think that's kind of it. And then PvP building. And that's just going to depend on artifacts and your order of operations. So whether you think it's time for a Kang, or, you know, you like you said, you can pick up Wolverine's artifact. So that'll be building up your PvP. Think you'll be on your way, bro. Looks good. Where are we? Rahul. Oh, man, we're going to keep rolling here. We're going to keep going, man. I see folks asking if I can review your accounts. I just grab them in small chunks at a time, and this chunk is full and probably the last one I'm doing today. So thank you for understanding and being patient. But can only so much in a day. So there we go. No problem, brother. All right, Agent Andy, what you got going on, my friend? Give me just 1 sec here, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to take this phone call really, really fast. I'll be right back. 1 moment, please. I thought that's what that was. Where's my helmet? All right. Oh, there we go. We're back. All right. Yeet. If it isn't you, my friend, let's go. All right. Any details, like how many crystals you have, how long you've been playing, anything like that, let me know. Swords look okay. They need work. Are we early on? Probably pretty early, right? So just make sure you're doing Otherworld Battle. A lot of people don't consider how important it is. You need to farm those Rune of the Unknown and the Mementos for tier 4 mats. I'll make sure you're working on them swords. This stinker crept up on you, which is too bad. This is a great card. This is a great card. This is a really bad card. So Can someone maybe confirm this for me or deny it or neither? We'll see. Is it actually crafting the final star on the card that increases the crystal cost, or is it incremental every star? Like, is it the 3rd star and the 6th star that increase the cost to remove, or is it every single star? Gotcha. Okay, 8.5k crystals. Nice. Right? That's what I thought. Fly to death. Thank you, brother. So with this Loki card, do not craft this last star. Leave it alone. You want to remove this, and I think you're going to get it off significantly cheaper, or like at least like 50 crystals or something, 50 or 100 crystals. Yeah, even if it is incremental, this last one is still going to cost you, and this card should be replaced. So I would leave this uncrafted. Is it every star though? Yeah, so it's not that big of a jump, but it is a jump. Crazy. Yeah, so it is a jump though. So don't craft this final star. Leave it alone. Wait till you have a better card to replace this with sometime down the road. But leave this alone for now. To explain a little better, this card is giving you 2% pierce. These cards are giving you 1.5% pierce. If we're just looking at these cards, this is technically better because it's giving you dodge, it's giving you cooldown duration, ignore defense, energy attack, blah, 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 blah. Stats all over the place, right? You got it. I will shut my mouth. You know exactly what's going on, my friend. You have got it, sir. Yeah, and then just watching for the all-stars, right? Watching for Ghost Rider, watching for Marvel Zombies, White Fox. Depending on whether you want to go a full PvP hybrid, watch for New Avengers #9. And yeah, you got a good start. How'd you do here? All basic blue, nice. Max HP blue. 2 really good stats to start there, so that's really nice. On the Luna card. Yeah, and you already got your proc. Looks good, man. Looks good. All right, what do we got in here? Nice, rolled correctly. Got your artifact. Looking good. Still be cooking. 4080. Sure. Could use some definitely could use some more love here with the Uru. Like, you might want to equip double energy attack. I don't know if you're just trying to save them for combines or whatever. Dang, that sucks, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. My cards have been a pain in my butt, too. Where were we? Oh, yeah, you may want to put energy attack Uru on your guy. It might pay off. Plus HP. You could just slap 2 HP and 2 attack on each one of these, because it should take you a while to get these OBs, and even though you could save the Uru for combines, dude's already tier 4, and he'll benefit from that extra HP and that extra attack. Also, make sure you finish up your ISO set here for your guy. Same here. You've got this, like, bombastic build on him, and then you're missing... This goes up to 40% attack if you get this up to stage 12. So, something to consider, excuse me, for both these guys. Nice, you got the 7-second cooldown. Nice, got some energy attack Uru here. Yeah, just having trouble getting a hold of him. That happens, man. All RNG, right? Sometimes you're in cards or you're in ISO or whatever. And same thing here with the ISO set, just for some extra attack. Uru look good. Good, you got it rolled up right. Needs Uru, yada yada. Same thing. You're doing good. Yeah, it's all the same problems, clearly, because you're short on those items. Like, it's obvious that that's the problem. You're just, like, waiting for boost ISOs and Uru. Yeah, really bad. So that's all there is to it. Just hopefully you get some. I think for the native tier 2 discount, I don't know what your plan was already, if you had one, but I would definitely put Scarlet Witch and Wolverine over Strange at this point. It's a really decent build. He needs the Mighty Conquest and obviously a 4-star artifact to be better, but it is a good start on Wolverine. Now you've got nothing on Wanda, but she does have all of that delicious coverage for alliance battle. So it's really sort of the current classic conundrum between these two, I would say. I would hold off on Strange. Well, Strange has a rage. Man, that's tough. Wanda just gives you so much more coverage than Strange. Because Strange just covers the, like, Blast Villain Day and then maybe, like, one other thing or whatever. All that timeline survival for 3-star Human Torch. Yeah, dude. Welcome to timeline survival. Did you tear your face off yet? Pretty funny, man. Is that what you think, Earl? What's up, Earl, by the way? How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Yeah, watch for the same ones as everyone else. Luna Snow, Moon Knight. You did pick up Cap. Crazy. I like this uniform a lot. I wish I could convince myself to buy it, but I just can't. I don't think I can get enough value out of it, utilize it. I have too many good PvP characters for Timeline and Team Battle Arena and stuff to fit him in there. And oh, to be screaming Falcon Punch, though, while I killed people in Alliance Conquest. Yeah, he is better than Carnage, probably. I would agree. Doesn't mean I have room for it. I might. I think I'm considering it. We'll see. Yeah, but that's also, keep in mind, we do have the humans get to, he's getting 500% more damage. So I think the Otherworld battle will fall off a touch when that changes, but he is still much stronger than I thought he would be. That's for sure. So yeah, I don't know for you between these three, which one's best. I'm a bit torn. These two having builds, this build being a little subpar, just meaning the artifact's 3 stars, not 4, and you need a Mighty Conquest instead. The rage on Strange is nice. He's like ready to cook. He's ready to go. Put me in, coach. And Wanda's not quite there. She showed up without her equipment. So, very tough call to make. I think Loki is a shoe-in for your, like, tier 4 support. You're going to want to take him to tier 4, obviously. With the selector we get, you may just go Moon Knight for the selector, depending on how good his uniform is. Since you should still have that one. You've got a few uniforms still, so you got one of those accounts where you just need to really focus on getting every tier 4 material that you can, because you're going to get a list again running out the back door. You're going to want a tier 4, probably Moon Knight, definitely Luna, Loki, Witch, Logan, Strange, Ghost Rider. They all are going to want to be tier 4. So it's just about order of operations, right? In which case, I would say, I'm getting tired. I'm not sure I can make this choice for you right now. I'm really torn. It really is tough because you don't even need the World Boss Legend carry, like, necessarily. You don't. You have two, like, you've got banger DPS to, like, carry 2 teams of World Boss Legend Plus. Tricky. So, yeah. I can say I think Loki is your best bet for your first, like, manual tier 4 out of the bunch. I would go ahead and get him done. If you still have any tier 4s from the, whatever that's called, the support in your roster, go ahead and use one on Loki. Get him done whenever you can. Just for the striker value alone is insane. Nice, bro. You need to get him mighty, though. But cool, man. If there was a guy to do it for, that would be the guy. And then, yeah, Ghost Rider's more for PvP now, but still a good option. And you could put a judgment on him when you get one. That might be good. Yeah, I know. I see Null, but I just wouldn't say to tier 4 Null right now in this storm. Like, you want to take care of the advantage. You need Loki. Then maybe after that, you could do Null before you get into Luna and all that. Moon Knight again, you'll have the selector, so maybe you can do the selector for Moon Knight. Do you have Multiverse Saga unlocked yet? This is gonna be a long stream, boys. Holy crap. My wife loves me. I can't believe she tolerates this crap. I'm sitting in our office just talking for hours and hours. Oh, shoot. Okay, so you do have Multiverse Saga. in that case, you're in the same boat I'm in. And right now, I am looking at... I'm basically playing the stall game, right? So I'm going to do my best to get as far into the anniversary sales as possible to recon as much information as I can about what's coming in the near future. Essentially meaning, like, there is a chance, I don't think it's going to happen, but there is a chance we get sort of preview into the next update before the sales end. The sales may end the day before the next update, but if everything's still running when I get that knowledge, I may find out that we have, say, tier 4 gore coming to the game, and it's gonna beat the crap out of Null, or I don't know. You know what I mean? I just like gathering as much information as possible. So as far as crystal spending goes, you may find out that there's a new native tier 3 uniform that you want to save crystals for. The other big one is an epic quest. We may find out that, like, just making one up, Jean Grey, let's say, is getting an upgrade in the next update. If you can get that knowledge while we're still in the crystal spending event, I would get that epic quest, right? And that's kind of where I'm at. Because I don't have perfect plans for all my crystals, I'm like waiting to see about a big purchase like an epic quest. Outside of that, I have a list of specific uniforms that I'm saving for. And even this will probably get refined a little more. And then I'm going to be looking at crystal characters because I'm trying to unlock everything. And epic quests. With the CTP swap. Yeah. Let's see here. Back to your roster. You need another greed. But with the swap, you're going to want to swap for a mighty, right? So if you can swap for a mighty competition, I gotta say that's probably the best way to go. I don't know if they'll let us swap for comp. If you can't swap for comp, probably Conquest or Rage is going to be the best way to go. Oh, Mighty Judgment. Is that a Mighty Judgment? You could need it if you wanted it. I would use the Judgment on Ghost Rider personally. I've enjoyed my Judgment there. Or unless you're saving this for a Mighty Conquest. If you're saving this for a Mighty Conquest, then don't bother. I like the Judgment because it lets me use him as a true hybrid. I can use him everywhere. I can give him, you know, I can use him in Legend. I can use him in Striking. I can use him in PvP. So I like that. But if you have a bunch of useless ones, just making like a Mighty Transcendence or whatever and then trading it for a Conquest or a competition is probably going to be the best case for almost everybody. Yeah, hopefully we can swap for comp. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see. You have Maddie and Jean, both tier 4, and both have PvP, CTP. So for Mutant Villain, unlock second slot from Maddie and give her a Rage, or unequip the CTP from Jean, give her a Rage. I don't think I would do either of those, Tanav. I think what I would do if I was me and you were you, I would use Madeline with whatever CTP you've got on her, equip Loki as a striker, and realize that most of the points in Alliance Battle Extreme with Madeline Pryor are coming from charging your tier 4 really, really fast. So I would not bother personally swapping around those CTPs. What I would do, dude, is just do that and then wait for the next real mutant villain. If you're going to build a mutant villain for ABX, ABL, I wouldn't do a half measure like unlocking the second CTP for Maddie or building Jean. I would just let Loki carry mutant villain for you and then look for the future, right? I was looking for Judgment for Ghost Rider. I got confused. Did you say you have a Mighty Judgment? And you said you were looking at this potentially? Because I can just say I like it. I don't... It's not the best for PvP. I think Conquest is technically better. But like I said, I keep this rolled all basic attack, all basic defense, and it lets me use him really well in PvP, Striking, and World Boss Legends. So, just a thought for the Judgment. You could consider it. And then, yeah, I would use like a Transcendence or something crappy for the combine. Yeah, like a Mighty Regen. I would convert that. Is that what you're out there doing? Gene, come here. Come here. Come up. Oh. Show everybody how dorky Chrissy is. Yeah, pull it out like a... and then pull her cape. You gotta do... I would say poor Jean if she didn't absolutely love this. Tickle, tickle. All right, bye. Bye, family. Love you guys. I don't feel so bad, but you smell like fish breath. You've been outside eating chicken poo. Let's see. Okay, sorry, boyos. We're getting tired. Who should my 2 liberations and 1 insight go on? I cannot help you with that because you need a pattern, like a template for your account. I can't just like, Homelander's terrified right now. Let's go. You need a pattern. Like I could just tell you some good supports, but that doesn't really help you because it's about avoiding the overlap, right? So you either have to find someone with a plan. I think Desmond posted something in the Discord, but it's mostly for PvE, for like Alliance Battle. But really, you just have to find a pattern and stick to it. You can copy a really good player that does the game modes you prefer, like a PvP player for PvP or an Alliance Battle player for Alliance Battle, and you can copy their setup. Is better, genuinely, than me just trying to tell you. Because if I just... I can't see everything you have, you know what I'm saying? So... I did, but I only said it because Fly to Death informed us that Homelander is pooping his pants after he saw Super Gene. Can't hang. He can't hang. No, sir. All right, man. I got one more to do here. Let's jump in and do it really quick. I hope that helps, man. I know things are getting a little distracted, but hopefully we got you some good info there. Help you out with the anniversary. I didn't talk much about the crystals, but I think so. Yeah, hopefully that helps, man. We're going to get into this last one. 150 on the badge. Hey! Yo, hey. Hey, you. Hey. Good job in AC this week, guys. That was an awesome match. Congratulations on number 1. You guys are great. That was fun. Let's see. What you got going on, dude? We got some swords. They are in a state of crafting. They look pretty good, man. What you going to do? We're still pretty early on here. It looks like you're maybe 2 passes in or you're the luckiest person on earth. But yeah, you got like 3 5 gems. It's looking really good. Then we got 7% cooldown here. This is like an older set, I feel like. Maybe you are a returning player or something. Spies. This is like a more old school set of cards. Unfortunately, having Crescent, Baby Spidey, and Cable cuts into a lot of value. And without some swapping of cards, you're going to be hurting yourself here. So we can take a look at your like all stats. Cooldown's pretty high, probably a little over. You need a little more dodge. Attack speed is a little high. Crit rate's pretty good. Crit damage is a bit low. You need about another 10%. Ignore defense is good, really good. That's like nice in the pocket. Attacks look pretty good, and HP is low to average. I take it you're interested in a... do we have Thanos is neat in the chat still? I didn't catch the YouTube name on it, so I don't know who I'm talking to. But anyways, I would watch out for Ghost Rider, specifically Marvel Zombies. Those are the 2 biggest ones, and White Fox. Those are the 3 I think that you're really going to want to watch out for. You could adjust this into a full hybrid set, or you could just take like 1 HP proc from Marvel Zombies and lean a little more into PvE. Or, and yeah, if you do that, you can leave one of these cards on your set. So maybe you leave Cable. Looks like it's got some pretty good stats. Well, this one's got all basics, so maybe it's Spidey. It's probably Spidey. You'd probably leave Spidey, if anything, if you're going to leave one. And then you can just leave out the 2nd HP proc and go with Marvel Zombies and Ghost Rider. And then I think you'll be in pretty good shape if you do that. You are missing the Fizz Attack proc from White Fox as well, but things don't have to be perfect, right? The other option, of course, is to forego Marvel Zombies or the Fizz Attack proc from White Fox and do like a way more PvE tilted setup where you've got like Ghost Rider, Luna, White Fox... what did I miss? Ghost Rider, Luna, White Fox. Guardians would be, you have Guardians, so I'm missing one card in my brain here. No, I'm not. You need like zombies if you replace them all. You go for the full hybrid. Yeah, it's either White Fox or New Avengers. So either keep Spidey and replace Crescent and Uncanny Avengers eventually, or just replace Crescent maybe. If I had to pick one, I would say replace Crescent with Ghost Rider or Zambies, and yeah, kind of go from there. But a good set of cards, and you have lots of Pierce here, so just be careful navigating it, not to like brick your Pierce too bad if you can avoid it by doing things like crafting cards in your bags and things like that. Measure thrice, equip once, big time, as you've got some big choices here. This is crafted to full Pierce, so it is all attack is really nice. All attack blue is a pain in the arse to get. You already have ignore defense, attack speed. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty good. Ignore defense, attack speed, and all basic attack blue, which lets you lock Pierce. So this is actually like a pretty good card. Yeah, that's the last. Yeah, I think that is an option, Arif. Just put Ghost Rider here and call it a day. So yeah, it's up to you. That's a lot of yapping, but whichever route you go, you'll be fine. There's a really easy route, a slightly more difficult route, and then a fully reworking your cards route, which I don't necessarily recommend. Right, let's take a look at the roster. We got Jean, 7-second cooldown. Mighty Greed Wolverine with the 4-star. Could be slightly better roll, but we're not going to worry about it. Needs the ISO set trimmed up. Need a CTP on Magneto. Or at least an Obelisk. You need something. But he's not even... So what's he even doing for you? Mutant male? Weird. Yeah, he'd score better if he had a CTP or something, but... Alright, and then we got Dr. Octopus chilling. Yeah, it looks like maybe we're coming back to the game. Luna Snow. My notes! My notes! Killed him. Gosh. I broke it. I broke everything. Let's see here. Park that back in its little place. There we go. Mighty Greed on Null. Adam with the 5-star artifact and the regular energy. Mighty Rage Strange. I'm going to peek. Let's see. Where is your Scarlet Witch? There she is. I would start working on Scarlet Witch. Sure. The thing about her value, too, is there's not a lot of other characters that bite into it. She just covers a lot of stages, days with that zombie uniform. So I would work towards that most likely. You do have Jean. Actually, isn't she the one? She's the one. What am I talking about? Yeah, you have Jean. Scarlet Witch is better, and she's human. So I would still work towards Scarlet Witch. You're going to want to get Loki's newest uniform. Make sure he gets a tier 4. Definitely watch for Moon Knight from the mid-month update. If he's really good, the tier 4 selector and the Moon Knight uniform might be really, really good for this account. Sure. Why not? I'm not going to get too picky about that. You'll want a tier 4 for your Sentry eventually. For the tier 2, tier 4, you could either do Strange with the Mighty Rage. That might be a good idea. Just get him built up and done. And I would certainly do that over someone like Silver Surfer right now. And the only other option, really, I think would be Scarlet Witch if you could rush her. Yeah, you need Loki, you need Moon Knight, you need... maybe Ares for the villain coverage. I think Ares might be really nice for your account. You do have the villain Loki, but Ares is just better. I feel like this is such a pain unless you're confident that you can get the score. Yeah. What's up, Young and Bold? How you doing, bro? We're almost done. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything, and it's noon. So I gotta go. Believe it or not, I do pee every once in a while, too. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, you're gonna want to build this up, too. Rush that. Heck of a rush. What's that from? The Grinch. The Jim Carrey version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. When the Who's are working in the post office. Heck of a rush. You get a heck of a rush on Mephisto here. Yeah, Sunspot is good, man, especially since we all get him at tier 3 now. And he has element damage, and you're given a tier 3 element damage support. He is very good. I wouldn't give him like a end game build. He should stick with an obelisk because he can't go to tier 4 or anything. But yeah, he's quite good for the very beginning of an account for your early world boss clears. Yeah. Oh, you got a 4-star artifact for your Agent Venom too. That's nice. So yeah, Null will be good when you get there. Yeah, you're going to be in that same kind of place where, yeah, if you maybe go for Strange for the native tier 2 discount, you really need to get Loki tier 4 and get his Kid Loki uniform for striking and stuff. You've got Null ready to go when you can afford it. You're the same thing. You've got a backlog. You need to make sure you stay on your tier 4 materials. You've got Mephisto that needs to be done. Playing keep up's going to be hard. You're going to want to make sure you get all the tier 4 mats you can. That should genuinely be the focus of an account like this. Nah, Human Torch is different because his base looks terrible. So to make him even decent, you have to get his newest uniform. And I wouldn't recommend it. He's okay with his newest uniform, but it doesn't do anything besides damage and world boss. So, not great. Not great. And there you go, man. So yeah, you just really want to focus on events, otherworld battle tokens. Like, you need to make sure you do those things so you can get all those tier 4 mats and keep your tier 4s rolling. Otherwise, you'll never catch up. And that's all I know. Hopefully that helps, man. Woo! All right, guys. Golly. I'm done. I'm out of here. Nobody asked me for nothing. I don't know. That's my answer for the rest of the day. I don't know. What am I having for lunch? I don't know. Is this coffee still good? I don't know. Yeah, well, I guess we're all handshakes and all good now. Hey, did I do that? I think I forgot 2 things. So before I go, just for what do you call it? Is it austerity or something like that? Huge shout out to Mick Fripp's Trip and Cosmo 13, dude. That was so fun. Huge shout out to House of Gray. What the heck, dude? The guys who spent tokens to reset their characters last night, you guys are Giga Chads. That's insane. We almost put up a fight for #1. Crazy. No worries. Ask away, brother. And please join the Discord. In Zasio, or however you say that. Please join the Discord and ask all the questions in the world, man. Yeah, so huge shout out to all involved. Congrats, Mick Fripp's Trip on taking #1. And a huge shout out to the Alliance. You guys are crazy, man. Even helped me get my 30 contribution, which is just crazy. Just crazy. So, oops, I didn't mean to click on that, but why not? Let's see what we're not going to get. Oh, it was really fun. And then the other thing I didn't mention, I realized this is stupid. This is how much I overthink things. When these uniforms came out, I did forget to say thank you to all the content creators and people that test these uniforms so that I can steal your homework and we can make good decisions in this game. I try to say that every update because I'm free to play, man. I don't buy all these things. The only way I know how to help people is by watching other people's content and having really good endgame players that I trust keep me informed when I will listen. So there you go, boyos. Just wanted to make sure to get out the thank yous and the congratulations. You guys are amazing. Hope you all had fun today. Tomorrow we got new events. We got the Jeffy event. Should be starting tomorrow, right? Am I remembering that right? Yeah, it's Tuesday, tomorrow. So we should be getting Jeff event starting. We won't get Jeff. And then a whole bunch of new events and hopefully maybe some more hints as far as how everything's going to play out moving. All right, my friends. If you enjoyed the stream, had a good time, maybe you picked up a tip or 2, go ahead, hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we do it every day. Oh, I love my dog. At 8 o'clock, except when you eat poop. 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, except for Saturdays. If you want to see more of that, hit the subscribe button and the alert bell. I'm free to play. This is Old and Gray. I hope you all have a spectacular day. Wow, I need some lunch and maybe a nap. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Take care of each other. Take care of your families. Be well. We'll see you on the next, folks. Take care. What did you ask? Oh, did someone answer that about Iron Man? I don't know if you're still here, but Iron Man's like okay. He's the same kind of character where like his best use is like World Boss, and he doesn't do a whole ton outside of that. So, yeah, dude, poopy kisses. Fuck, gross. Anyways, later, guys. So yeah, Iron Man's not amazing for like a tier 4 or anything like that.